Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, Arcade, shut up! What is going on? Can I heal him? He has been, like, doing the Peter Griffin, for, like, forever, and he will not use stim packs. Use a stim pack, dude. Okay, thanks. I don't ever use companions, so I don't know. That didn't really realize that I could use that. Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Let's 100% Fall New Vegas. We killed Mr. House, and it was very tragic. Also, we failed. The house has gotten bust, like, immediately. And I looked that up, and apparently that's just a thing that pops up and fails? I don't know why. It's kind of an odd thing to put in your game, like a quest that pops up and then immediately fails. Apparently, sometimes it will complete, but it's, I guess, seemingly randomly. So, just gotta chalk that up to, I guess, flavor. They wanted to put that in there to, yeah, have like a little thing. Anyways, I don't know. But yeah, we killed Mr. House. Mr. House has been defeated. It was either kill him. What's on the top left of my screen? What the heck? Is it just zooming into my helmet? What is that? Oh, New Vegas. You're so good, but you're also so very... I wouldn't say buggy, it's just, you know, a little rough around the edges a little bit. Anyways, we killed Mr. House, because it was either go along with Mr. House, but then kill the entirety of the Brotherhood of Steel, which, you know, again, yeah, even if you disagree with them, to kill an entire group of people is just kind of like, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, you know, like I said, I do want to do a Mr. House playthrough, because I feel like that is kind of overdue for me. But he had to go. He would have been good for the Mojave, I do think. However, we are siding with the NCR. So let's take a look at our quests, shall we? We're trying to get up to Arcade Ganon's companion quest, which hopefully will trigger once we turn this in. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. Hopefully. We have Wildcard Change of Management to return to Yes Man. Not going to happen. We have For the Republic Part 2, return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. And we have Don't Tread on the Bear, which is if we do this, that will fail, and this will fail, and the NCR will just dislike me greatly. I just realized I don't even have the Hoover Dam grabbed. What a joke. Can we approach from the beach, I wonder? Let's take a look. Oh, God, no. Looks like we can't approach from the beach, but we'll have to get through. Oh, but I can finally test this out, which I haven't been able to test out this entire time. Okay, so we have terrible explosive skill. But let's see how much damage we do. So there's a Lake Lurk. We have a 9% chance to hit with 3 VATS shots. Did we get that 9%? It's so hard to tell with explosives. Okay, let's see. So how many... yeah, I don't really use explosive weapons ever. That's potential for another playthrough because I just never... And again, you know, when I say another playthrough, I don't mean on YouTube. I don't mean on Twitch. Sometimes I just mean another playthrough. What if I play it off camera? Maybe I stream it just a tiny bit. Maybe we don't do a whole playthrough or something. I know I've been saying lately I want to move away from Fallout and Elder Scrolls and Bethesda and stuff, and people are always like, oh, GV, didn't you say you want to do that? I'm like, yes. When I say another playthrough, you know, I will always love these games. I'm just saying, you know, on YouTube, I have to be a little more creative here because we've been doing the same type of games for a while now. Anyways, where are we headed? I'm worried that I'm going to hit a invisible... That looks like invisible wall territory right there. Let's make sure to grab this dang old... Yeah, they want me to cut through this ravine. Man, New Vegas with the invisible walls. But why, man? Is there any instance at all where jumping over a wall would sequence break a huge thing? I don't think so, right? Like, you know, you can just grab the... Oh, my God, dude. They love doing this where they just separate you with a giant... Ah! I'm so tempted to TCL my way right over there. But I don't think at any instance in this entire... Are you kidding me with this crap, dude? I don't think at any instance in this entire playthrough I've continued a save that has utilized the console. Maybe there's no invisible wall? There's literally an invisible wall, like, right here before you even jump up there. Yeah, it's, like, right on my left. Are you... Why? I know I've complained about this a lot, but it's just like, what is the point of this garbage? Oh, that's so annoying. I digress. Looks like this wraps around, so we should be fine. Anyways, like in Skyrim, you know, that's there. You just go past it, and you're good. And then you get to have fun with the game. You get to play the game, and it's fun. Let's grab the Hoover Dam area, so I never have to do this again. That would be quite lovely. So anyways, yeah, I think what will happen is, since we've gotten definitely enough friendship points with Arcade Ganon, you know, we did, like, what, 4 locations, if not all of them. And it's after you get to a certain point of each main... Actually, which I'm wondering why... You don't have anything new to say, do you?
What's up?
Okay. You bet... I know specifically for the NCR, it is For the Republic Part 2. I know that's the one that triggered Arcade Ganon. But I feel like he would have triggered after the wildcard stuff. Okay, where is this? Where is this? Like, this location marker, by the way. You've discovered Hoover Dam. Oh my god, I literally just didn't walk, like, right over there. Okay, that makes it much easier. Anyways, he should give me it after this. There is one weird thing why he might not, and I'm kind of worried about it, but I don't know. Everything has kind of worked its way out in this playthrough, so I have confidence. Anyways, we need to return to Colonel Moore and update her, and yeah, I'm kind of flying blind here now because I think what happened was I pretty much have always gotten Yes Man in all my playthroughs. I have gotten the other endings, but what I did was I pretty much, you know, ran through them very quickly just to get the achievements. So, yeah, very much flying blind. I'm going to make a brand new save here. We got roughly like a gajillion saves, and they're going to be extremely confusing to navigate now.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Oh my god, why? So yeah, it looks like the optimal way to do this is to do the blow up the Brotherhood of Steel for Mr. House first, then kill Mr. House. That way you get that final, like, what, the House Always Wins Part 5 done, and then you get Mr. House done, and then you know, you also do that for the NCR. And now I'm wondering if I should just load up before that and do it that way, because there is no tread on the bear. Oh my lord. There's no tread on the bear for Mr. House. I'm just running through my brain. Yeah, we probably should just go back and run through Mr. House's dialogue and then try to get that done. But then I'm worried that that'll trigger... don't tread on the bear, but I think we should be fine. No, ma'am. Okay, dismissed. All right, let's see. We're going to load... Which one? There's like one right before Mr. House. So that's Yes Man. We did Wildcard, then we were over here. So we should be able to run through Mr. House's dialogue and then... Yeah, it looks like there's no... Oh, but I wanted to... Okay, that was a mistake. I wanted to see... I wanted to ask if there was any peaceful way to solve that, but she's going to say there's not. This game loves to make you kill the Brotherhood of Steel. Like, they really get the rough end of the stick, man. The short end of the stick.
Report. Is Mr. House...
Is there no peaceful way to resolve this?
Don't even think about it.
Yep.
Any Brotherhood survivor... Any other...
Maybe like to bring them flowers? No, you're right. I should just be very fine with just murdering an entire group of people. Yeah, you're right. Silly me for being so sensitive. Okay, so I think that's what we do. We try to get this the House Always Wins quest completed, and then we kill Mr. House again.
The next step is...
Okay, so we're gonna have to run through all this again. Tell me about the boomers. They'll do as I say. Do I want to say that? It doesn't really matter, I don't think. That's enough about the boomers. The white gloves are cannibals. What do you control? What happens if you control New Vegas? Do you become a dictator? What's to stop you from abusing your power? Let's get back to business. The boomers have already vowed to help me out. It's a good thing we got to the Omertas. Where do you want me to start? Is there any diplomatic solution? Ask some questions. Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel. Why do you hate him so much? That's enough. Not gonna rat out Emily. Let's talk to him again. Not yet. I'm still working on him. I'm working on
Have
it.
you destroyed the Brotherhood?
Some questions and we're good. Okay. So that still should not have failed anything. In fact, we will gain a quest. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what it is, if it's my controller or it's just playing this game on a controller. Like I said a million times, I should have just really started playing this with keyboard and mouse. You can bet your ass if we do anything like this again, we will for sure. Wait, is Arcade gonna care if I blow up the... What does he feel about that, I wonder? Also, are my weapons hotkeyed here? They are. Great. Okay, so the NCR is still... Okay, let's just double check here. The house always wins 5. Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Don't tread on the bear. You can continue to work with Yes Man. Specifically, Yes Man. Kill Mr. House, kill Mr. House. Okay, so we're going to do this and hope to God that it doesn't fail the other stuff. I don't think it will. And yeah, there's just no way to beat this game without killing it, right? There's just no way. Okay, I remembered, right? Local map, it's the west. Oh, it actually tells us this time. Thank you. Yeah, it's the western bunker. The northwestern bunker. The one, yeah. There's 4. It's confusing. There's just no way to... I'm surprised at that, man. I guess... Yeah, if you go yes, man, you don't have to... Or do you? No, you can say you can ignore them, right? Okay, is Arcade still with me? I have no... What is... Oh, he's... Well, it shouldn't matter, right? And he might hate it if we... I'm just gonna leave him. I don't think it matters. Okay, Right... Oh my god, let me go pick up Arcade Ganon. Ugh, I hate companions. Okay, we're back. And we got your boy, Arcade Ganon. Okay, Arcade, you're probably not going to like what we got to do here. Man, there's no way, right? Because if you go with Yes Man, you can choose to ignore the Brotherhood. And that's the only way they get to live.
Seems the NCR is
Would Avery just switch to... Yeah... Nah, we've done too much with NCR. I think that's kind of the theme of this playthrough. So yeah, we're just gonna have to be forced to kill all these people, which just feels so bad. And when I say that, I don't mean like, you know, empathetically. Oh, it feels so bad to kill this group. You know, it's a video game. I don't really think of games like that. I just mean more like, you know, the role play aspect. Usually, I'm kind of obsessive about the role play aspect. And let's make a new save now. I'm just wondering, can we warn them? I don't think that's a thing. Like, New Vegas is really good about giving you options. Can we warn the NCR to, like, get out of Dodge?
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
What's up, man? No options there. See ya. Okay, what's our... Just to literally destroy it, that's it? Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Yeah, and I do not think that they give you an option to warn people or anything, which seems like a misstep to me, because if you're playing, you know, New Vegas is all about options, so if you're playing a good guy character, you know, that just seems kind of messed up. Hello?
Welcome to the range.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of doing everything in the Brotherhood of Steel back in the day, right? Like way back when we first started this playthrough, I think we did all the little unmarked quests and everything like that. Okay. I remember this part being exceedingly confusing as well. This part of the game. Trying to figure out how exactly to blow everything up. And I don't know our starting point. It's clearly leading us somewhere. I think we have to go this way. Also, let's talk to the Overseer, who we made harden.
Welcome back, my friend. What can I do for you?
What's up, man? No, unfortunately, I don't even have an option to warn you. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, well. It's the way that the game wants me to play, and thus we gotta play the game the way that it wants me to play the game. Which was the most intelligent thing I've ever said in my life. Yeah, try to navigate the Brotherhood of Steel bunker is just the best. You have to guess, oh, is it gonna be behind this wall? Or, oh, am I gonna get trapped by the labyrinth once more? And the answer this time is yes. Where's this leading me? I think I know where it's leading me. But there might be some other things we have to do. Arcade, I hope you are ready to run, buddy, by the way. Where does this go? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, we got Apprentice Watkins.
Hey, so Hardin becoming Elder was because of you, huh? Good job. Now that the lockdown is lifted, I may get a chance to get into a real fight. I wonder what it'll be against. Raiders? Rad scorpions? Death claws. Oh, I can't wait. So what's up?
Her hair was the color of pure piss. What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
I don't know how we're gonna do this roleplay-wise. Like, this makes no sense for Avery, but... Initiate Stand told me about your little adventure the other day.
That was so much fun. The wind whipping through our hair, not knowing what was gonna jump out at us at any moment. And when those scorpions came out, it was just like The Sims. All I had to do was line them up and then squeeze the trigger. I doubt I'll be able to get Stanton to go with me again, though. I thought he'd enjoy it as much as I did, but he was just scared the whole time. Don't tell him I told you this, but when those scorpions surrounded us, I'd bet a week's rations he pissed himself.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
So who do you take after more, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
What do you mean decide for yourself?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first, I have to decide which order I want to join. The Knights or the Scribes.
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all... Knights also... Being a Knight would mean get...
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that was an awful time to have a conversation with one of the people we're about to utterly destroy. Hello.
Now that Hardin's elder, I hope I'll be allowed to continue my experiments. I never quite liked the way he looked at me during meetings. Like he wanted to use me for target practice. The man just has no respect for science. But enough of this. What did you want?
Hi, and you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am Head Scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Okay. Well, anyways, let me just go check this out. So we've got a self-destruct terminal that's locked with a very hard lock.
My bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Yeah, gotcha, Arcade. Time to be quiet now, though, okay? All right. Let's save here. Now, there's a way to access this if you don't have the ability to hack it, which it might give me. Welcome to Robco Industries. Termalink. Set terminal. Inquire. RIT-V300. Set fire protection owner. Renewed accounts. .F. Set halt restraint mate intelize. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Very hard, but will be made very easy if we can find some syntax pairs like that. Dud removed. Let's see. Scanning. Okay, so I think this might work. See, there's 2 in 1 here. So if we do that, that's a dud remove. But then if we do... Can we not do this? Maybe we... Usually when... There can be 2 inside of 1, right? I thought that could happen, but maybe not. Let's see. Scanning. Pair found. Dud removed. Wonderful. So now we probably should save the last one. If we see another syntax pair... We should save it for, to get our allowance back, which I feel like there always has to be one, right? But I'm not seeing another one, but it might exist. Anyways, let's go for, oh man, this is actually pretty hard. Might want to locate another pair here. Not really seeing one, though. Yeah, not really I feel like they have to give you an allowance replenished, though, don't they? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just totally down to RNG. just looking through all the different things. I oh, is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's probably allowance replenished right there, so we'll hold off on that. Okay, now let's do this. Let's start with recuperating. Sure. Oh, wow. That'll work. Okay, Hidden Valley Network, welcome to the Hidden Valley self-destruct system. Begin bunker self-destruct sequence. Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct sequence? I mean, I guess I don't really have any options. Yeah, man, I'm kind of sad that they give you no way out of this. I didn't really care in my previous playthroughs, but now it's like, what the hell, dude? Brotherhood of Steel, soft-hearted devils. Most people say you're the devil himself, but they also admit you've done a bit of good. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Please exit the bunker in a calm, orderly fashion. And then we can abort it. Brotherhood of Steel infamy gained. They are all angry at me now. Well, okay, so I guess the way that we roleplay this is by saying... Oh, so we're going to use a stealth boy. If there's any time to use it, it's now. Arcade, follow me. Thanks so much. I guess the way that we'll roleplay this is we'll say that, you know, clearly... The alarm klaxon, which I love that word, and I want to use it. Where's it telling me to... Wait, what is it telling me to do right now? Wipe out the Brotherhood of Steel by destroying its underground bunker. Okay, we did that. I think we just have to leave. Even though it's pointing me to go back over there. How do we get out of here? It's going to be rough with it not giving me a waypoint. Yeah, see, they're all scrambling about. So I think roleplay-wise, we just say, hey, man, the alarm's blaring. They all hear it. They all should know that the bunker's about to explode, right? So, you know, I'm imagining that they will know to evacuate. They're just taking their time. You know, they know how much time they have. They just know how much time they have. It's kind of unnerving that I'm not seeing anybody leave the bunker, but at the same time, you know, it'll be fine. They're all just getting ready to leave, and maybe they have protocol, you know, to tell them in what order they should be heading out. So that's all that's happening. Right? Let's leave the bunker. You've lost karma. Quest failed, eyesight to the blind, but that's okay, because that was the one that you don't get. That's the one that you don't get if you side with Hardin. You can only do one or the other Brotherhood of Steel quest. So yeah, it's surprising that didn't fail that right off the bat, because as far as I understand, there's no way to complete eyesight to the blind with our playthrough. Alrighty. Inform Mr. House of the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker... sound like Steve Brule. Inform Mr. House that the Brotherhood's bunker has been destroyed. Okay, it just still says yes, man. Remove Mr. House as a threat. Alright. So that should be good, because that means we get that extra quest from the previous save we had. Although now, I wonder what he's going to tell us to do now. Mr. House must tell us next that we got to get rid of the NCR, and then there you go. You have to choose between the NCR and Mr. House. But this should at least let us get one more quest under our belt. All right, let's and I got to remember to grab Arcade too. Arcade, what are you? Come on, pick up the pace, man. And also we'll get more Mr. House dialogue, and we'll get interesting dialogue for the NCR as well, where they'll be like, oh, you already took care of the Brotherhood. Awesome.
Mr. House is just pleased as...
Right. Okay, bye. Arcade, are you? Yeah, Arcade just doesn't even come here, and then it glitches him out for some reason. All right, well, I'm going to make yet a new save. I don't even know. Man, there's so many saves now. It's going to be a nightmare, but I'm going to make a new one.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood of Steel has been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR.
God, this game must have been an absolute nightmare to figure out how all these quests link together. I can't even believe how they did it, man. I'd like to ask some questions first.
Questions like, Will President Kimball survive his visit to Hoover Dam?
I mean, sure. Why do you care whether Kimball lives or dies?
I care because he is a known quantity. Not the man so much as the political context he inhabits. Kimball rose to prominence as the hero of the Mojave when he led a campaign of reprisals against tribals who dared to attack NCR citizens. Ordering the occupation of Hoover Dam was his first act of office. As water and electricity flowed to NCR cities, his popularity soared. Conversely, his failure to annex the Mojave these 7 years and the immense costs of occupying a foreign land have eroded his popular support.
I wonder if Kimball is a character in Fallout 1 or 2, because they should be pretty close, right? Because there are characters that have overlap. Just don't, and if I'm completely wrong, the timelines of these games have always been something that my brain has not grasped. But anyways, I vaguely remember a Kimball, but I could be wrong. So why don't you want the NCR president to die?
Kimball's entire political career is inextricably bound up with the NCR's occupation of the Mojave. It's his war. If I compel the NCR to retreat, Kimball will be the sacrifice offered to the gods so decent NCR citizens can get on with their lives. In retrospect, the Mojave and Hoover Dam will seem like one man's misadventure. Kimball will be blamed, not me. Not New Vegas.
And if Kimball were to be assassinated?
Then the hero of the Mojave would become the martyr of Hoover Dam. And when, subsequently, I force the NCR to retreat, they lick their wounds and dream of righteous vengeance against New Vegas. Hello, embargo. Farewell, tourist economy. I've calculated and recalculated these probabilities. Kimball must live.
See, that's why I like Mr. House, because he's not, well, then again, he just maybe killed the Brotherhood of Steel entirely. But, he doesn't want us to kill Kimball. He's not personally invested in this. He just wants the best outcome. Let's see. Let's get back to business. I think I'll sit this one out.
This is not an optional assignment. Kimball may be a grandstanding bore, but I want him protected.
Well, we're for the NCR anyways. Okay, I'll do it.
I'll send a Securitron ahead to meet with the NCR at the security checkpoint and get things started. Once you get there, ask for Ranger Graham. I've used roaming Securitrons to feed him useful information in the past. If I tell him we've heard of a Legion assassination plot, I believe he'll let you investigate.
Weird. So this one is... You'll know it when it oh, right. Yeah, that is one of the few remaining quests. But that's a weird quest, because I thought it was NCR specific. But it's kind of just a main quest that you do for any of the I am so confused.
Last time you...
let's see. I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, excuse me? Okay, we can rat out Emily still.
Last time...
Off to the dam I go. Okay, goodbye. What now, man? You'll know it when it happens. Report to Ranger Grant. The House always wins 6. Go to Hoover Dam and protect President Kimball during his visit, which is good, because that's what the NCR is gonna want. If you continue to work with Yes Man, the NCR will no longer accept your help. I'm assuming... So Mr. House wants peace between... Man, this is tricky. Mr. House wants peace between the NCR and himself, but the NCR wants me to wipe out Mr. House. For the Republic Part 2, remove Mr. House as a threat. Kill or disable Mr. House. It sounds like we can continue to do this and it won't fail for the Republic Part 2. Weird. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going along with this. Go to Hoover Dam and protect President Kimball during his visit, which is this quest here. You'll know it when it happens. Report to Ranger Grant. But then... Oh man, this is so confusing. But then wouldn't the NCR...
You're always welcome in this town.
How can I do this quest without the NCR briefing me? You know, I'm gonna take a quick pause and see if I can do this and continue the NCR, because Don't Tread on the Bear is not telling me I can't, but I'm still kind of worried. Be right back in a second. Alrighty, so once again, this is incredibly confusing and hard to figure out. Basically, it's saying that if we even complete The House Always Wins Part 4, and this is Part 6, that you cannot complete For the Republic Part 2, and Don't Tread on the Bear will fail. However, that's wrong, because both of these are still here. And if you do wild cards, if you do the Yes Man route, it will just fail. So I'm confused now, because what happens if we save Aaron Kimball, but then go back to... Okay, what do we have to do for the Republic Part 2? Remove Mr. House as a threat to the NCR. This is so bizarre. I think we kill Mr. House and go back and then see what she said. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really worried this has already failed now. Where was my last save? Right here. Let's load this. We're going to extend this episode just a little bit because I'm really, really curious what the heck happens.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood?
Okay, let's run through this once again. That completes 5, but apparently if you complete 4, it fails for the Republic Part 2, but it didn't fail it. Okay, so there we go. We got that quest again. The House Always Wins Part 6. Yeah, I'm getting the overwhelming feeling that we're going to be forced to complete the Mr. House quest line now. Man, oh man, this game presents a lot of challenges for doing 100%. That is for sure. How do we know? What? I didn't grab the Hoover Dam? Why did I not do that? I thought, oh man, we got like 20,000 saved. Yeah, but nuclear win. Yeah, trying to do 100% of this game makes me wish for a nuclear winner. Let me tell you what. Okay, we go back. We grab the. Why wouldn't it fail, though? So, oh, no, but I have to go kill him, though. I have to go kill him first, right? Because if I go back here, yeah, no, that doesn't happen. I needed to go back here and then actually kill him and then head back and then see what they say now that I've destroyed the bunker and see if they give me, you'll know when it happens. But if I turn this in, I will get... do I complete a quest? Okay, let's see. Let's test it out.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood?
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, we complete that. So that completes that quest. Ask questions first. Why do you care about Kimball? Why don't you want the NCR president to die? And what happens if he were assassinated? Let's get back to business to defeat the Huns. Ask you some questions. Let's get back to business. I think I'll sit this one out. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, he does that. Now, if we still have For the Republic, we go over here. We're hidden. We break open this. Open antechamber. Yes. It makes somebody aggroed. I don't know who. These guys are... Why are they... Okay, quest failed. The House Always Wins Part 6. So that immediately fails that. We have security override. Does that make them... Nope, that does not. All right. As always, I'm very confused here. Unlock control room elevator. Yes, please. Thank you. See ya. Into the control room. That's way too many things to fight at the moment for something that I don't even know if it's going to work or not. Hit this. Okay, pop out Mr. House. Yes, sir. He gets very angry with me, but we have this animation again. How's it going?
Why?
Yep. Okay, you got it, man. You got it. Okay, I still don't know what this is gonna do. Wait, what? Now won't let me do anything here, but why? Oh my god, this is so confusing.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to you.
Right. Why can't I give him a lethal shock? Oh, there we go. You must have to activate that line of dialogue first. Okay, we're going to sterilize, which is going to blow him up. Sorry, man. Return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. Quest added, the house has gone bust. Now, sometimes that can succeed, and it seems like it's just random, but this time it failed. Okay, so go back to the Ben house. Do they still attack me? No, they're good now.
To the recently deceased Mr. House.
Right.
CEO.
Recently deceased. You could say that again. Okay, now we can return to Yes Man, and we did get as far as we can. We might be able to do one more quest. I just don't know. Because the other thing is, like, you cannot have a good reputation with the NCR. You cannot have a good reputation with the NCR, and then Mr. House, I don't think, will let you. You're unable to. You're unable to help out with the.
I need to talk to you about something.
Oh,
if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now. Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
What happened in Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Where are you going with all of this, Arcade?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the Remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Hello.
Hell yeah! Okay, sweet. We got Arcade's quest for Auld Lang Syne, which is one of the easiest, definitely the easiest, I think, companion quest to miss out on. So again, to recap. Oh, that's right. Dr. Henry, Daisy Whitman, I think Cannibal Johnson, right? Yep. And then is there one more? I haven't done this quest in a long time. Orion Moreno. I don't even remember who that is. Judah Krieger? Who the hell is that? Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is a very easily missed quest. One of the probably the ones that most people do not complete, I would bet. But yeah, so to recap, you just got to get friendship points with Arcade by doing intelligence checks. There's a whole bunch of different ways. I would suggest reading the wiki on it. Bringing him to certain places and blah, 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 blah. And then once you get to certain parts in the main story, if you have Arcade, I don't know if you have to have Arcade. You just have to, or, you know, with you at the time, you just have to have, I don't know. I would make sure, obviously, and have him in your party. But yeah, once you get to a certain part of the main quest, he will tell you that. So there we go. We did it right. Some people were worried that we wouldn't be able to do it, but I thought we would based on what I read. So that's great, because that'll be all the companion quests completed. Now, this episode's going long, but I do really want to see what she says now that we've completed the Brotherhood of Steel first, without her having to tell us to go do it. And I'm just going to say, like, we might be able to do 1 or 2 more house quests, but I'm just gonna not risk it, because I really feel an overwhelming feeling of, like, this is gonna mess everything up if we try to keep doing the house thing, and we're gonna have to be forced to do the house thing, which I don't even mind. That's kind of an interesting playthrough, NCR, and then being switched at the last second, but anyways, let's see.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more news. The brass have been throwing around the idea. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stay. Several years ago, we managed. It was a crushing. Recent. I want you to find.
Yeah, so we already did this time around. The Brotherhood has been eliminated.
Oh, that's a relief. A Brotherhood attack while we're busy with the Legion would be catastrophic. The situation being what it is, we can't afford to lose even a single man unnecessarily. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed. Is the President safe?
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
This is no time for questions. Get back topside and protect the President.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, did we get the other quest? Are we still on For the Republic Part 2? Oh my god, this quest is insane. Talk to Ranger Grant about protecting President Kimball during his visit. And that should trigger the quest. You'll know when it happens. We have For All Lang Syne. Wildcard change in management. We're not going to do that. Oh, there it is. We already have it. Don't tread on the bear. Okay. So again, we might be able to do 1 or 2 more quests with the NCR, with Mr. House. Again, it said, like, if you do Part 4 of The House Always Wins, it auto-fails For the Republic Part 2, but that's wrong, because not only did we do 4, we did 5. So, I don't... it's like, you know, hopefully we're doing the best thing we can, because it's just, yeah, there's misinformation all over the internet, like, all over. In fact, I was following a Reddit thread, or not a Reddit thread, but like just a game facts thread from like 9 years ago, talking about, like, you know, it said you can only do as much as this and then you have to stop, and that was untrue. I was able to do more. So there's just tons of misinformation. I'm gonna call it there. I mean, if everything else fails, we can always just reload a save and then go do those quests and then reload, and then technically we've done them in the playthrough. We just reloaded the save. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mess up the NCR, so we'll just keep going with For the Republic Part 2. And yeah, that's that. If anyone's got any insight, feel free to put it into the comment section below, because Jesus Christ, it is an understatement to say that I am trying my best to figure this stuff out. But either way, that's where we end the episode. We got a big quest coming up. One of my favorites, actually, in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for supporting all that I do. See you there. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. Still getting tons and tons of questions asking, GV, when are you getting back to Oblivion? When are you getting back to Skyrim? How about ESO? How about Morrowind? Listen! There's a Sub Saturdays I uploaded recently called Where is _______ playthrough. It addresses everything. That Sub Saturdays got like 5,000 views. Go watch that. It's all answered. The point is, though, we're going to be finishing New Vegas, of course, because we're getting very close to the end. So New Vegas is getting all the spotlight. But welcome back. We're coming to the end, folks. We are coming to the end. We're loading this save after doing a bunch of exploration, which I might or might not do again on Twitch. So again, go follow the Twitch. The link is in the description below, twitch.tv/Grohlvana. Basically because a lot of these, since we've gotten all the good stuff, all the unique weapons and everything, a lot of the stuff is pretty boring. Like a lot of these cliffside prospector camps, lucky gem mine, etc. It's a lot of mines, basically, that don't really have anything inside of them. Because again, we've gotten all the unique weapons, armor, you know, all the pretty unique stuff. Although we have seen a lot of unique beasts, like the legendary Cazador and things like that. Point is, I do want to get all these rest of these, which I don't think we'll be able to get everything, because like this, for instance, we'd have to choose a different ending of the Lonesome Road DLC to get. But I might make an effort to get all the other things done, like this little grouping of stuff down here. So point is, follow the Twitch, because if I do, we'll do it over there, and we'll live stream cleaning up these places. So yeah. Anyways, moving right along. In terms of quests, we should have every single side quest in the game that we could do done. The only thing I'm wondering about is eye for an eye. And that's talking to First Sergeant Astor or whoever the heck. And I know we did this. Hi. Oh, yeah, because you guys don't like me now. Come on, Hollow Rifle. Great job, Hollow Rifle. If you remember... What the heck? If you remember, we... okay. Oh, hi, guys. Where is my Rocket's red glare? There it is. Okay, I'm just going to load you guys up with this if you don't mind. Okay, so yeah, maybe you shouldn't have messed with me, huh? You're starting to realize that now, aren't you? Oh, keep shooting your guns. That's fine. I'll just blow up your feet. Seem to be falling into the ground there, buddy. Adios, and then who? Oh my god, is that actually him? Wow, I can't believe we found this guy right off the bat. So yeah, if you remember right, we did this a while ago, and this guy has a quest to, like, get NCR dog tags or something, but apparently he has a different quest as well, so maybe I left it off until I did all the Legion stuff, because apparently if you do his thing, he wants you to wipe out Cottonwood Cove, which we can do now, since we've, you know, done everything else. So that's really lucky, because if you remember, we also had a really hard time finding this guy. But I'm going to talk to him and see if maybe anything changed, because the only quest that's in my journal that, like, I can complete, but I seem to have not, is that one. Eye for an eye, gotten from this guy. So, let's make a brand new save here, and let's see if he's got anything new to say. Hello?
You're back. What can I do for you?
I don't really know, but... Oh, look at this now. Okay, so let's just run through everything just to see.
If the area's filled with radiation, why are you still here?
I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area.
Fair enough. Okay, let's run through what happened. Can I ask you something else? How did you survive? How did the Legion get into the camp? Can I ask you something else? So this is interesting right here, but let's see.
Where should I go instead?
Head north toward Novak. Look for a big dinosaur. Can't miss it.
Yeah, been there, done that. Why Novak? Let's see. I don't know who Private Edwards is. Is that the... Oh, that's the ghoul, isn't it? Also, again, I might have to change my batteries, giving you guys a heads up just in case when I leave you for a second, you don't have abandonment, you know, issues. Yeah, that might happen because I've been using my controller quite a bit, and I can already feel the radiation, or the vibration is weak.
Can I ask you about Private Edwards?
Who's Private Edwards?
I don't know. Yeah, the ghoul. I vaguely remember that.
He's a ghoul in Camp Searchlight.
If he's a ghoul, he should be put down. I can't let a rabid dog suffer.
Can I ask you something else?
Sure.
Okay. So I guess we did all this.
I found a Legion camp at Cottonwood Cove.
The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties.
Is there anything you need done?
If you could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids. The Rangers could put that information to good use. Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption.
And this is why you always check. How did we miss this? What the heck?
I think I can handle that for you.
Good to hear. This is the bug you'll need for the radio. Report back if you pick up any intel, or manage to sneak the bug into their radio.
Gotcha. Is that a quest? Oh, look at that.
Goodbye.
Sir.
Eye for an eye. Wow. Okay, so that's the last thing. Find general intel on Legion troop movement. Find intel on Legion raids. Plant the NCR bug. So I must have just, when we did this way back when, I must have just held off because I knew I wanted to do Legion stuff. That's probably what I did. And now that we are done with the Legion stuff, including unmarked quests as far as I can tell, again, researching for this series has been an absolute nightmare to try to figure out what's correct and what's not, just because there's an overload of misinformation on the internet. Just a ton of information that's just flat out wrong, like on the wikis, actually. So yeah, it's been somewhat of a challenge. Anyways, that's good, though. I didn't think we'd be able to get that, and there it is. Eye for an eye. Plant the NCR bug, find intel on the Legion raids, find general intel on Legion troop movement. So, we need to go to Cottonwood Cove, And it looks like that's where everything's done. We're a soft-hearted devil. It looks like they're going to attack on sight. I'm fine with that. Just got to remember to loot the uniquely named guys. Although, again, there shouldn't be anything that we're going to get that we haven't already got outside of the GRA, the Gun Runner's Arsenal unique weapons. Because that's pretty much it. The Gun Runner's Arsenal unique weapons we missed. Which, again, you know what? Maybe they just restocked. Did they just restock? Because I swear, I thought I bought all the stuff except for, like, the ones that show up if you kill the Silver Rush people, the Van Graffs. I thought I got everything, so maybe I wonder if they just restock the same weapons because it's DLC. If anybody knows, feel free to leave a comment. I am unsure. But nevertheless, outside of that and outside of the... Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to do the Old Lady Gibson thing because apparently if you pickpocket the ammo from Old Lady Gibson, you can pickpocket the Big Boomer. We'll test that out as well. And then Figaro, I just don't even know if we'll be able to get it. That would be the last weapon. Okay, so they're all just angry. I don't even know how to do this quest. I guess I'll remain in stealth for now. There's the big boy. What's his face? What's your name? Aurelius of Phoenix. Trying a little bit too hard. Also, Phoenix sucks. Phoenix, Arizona. Just kidding. I don't really have any. I've been there like once. Can't really talk. I've only been there once, and it was fine. It was hot. Arizona's known for being hot. Okay, let's head into Cottonwood Cove HQ. I've just heard, I guess I've heard negative things about Phoenix, more so than positive, but that seems like pretty much everywhere, or a lot of places in the U.S., especially Florida. Like, I've talked a lot of crap about Florida just myself. What are we doing here exactly? I do not know. It looks like this is pointing to the filing cabinet, but in all... Oh, it is. Okay, I was going to say it's probably a level above or below, but there's the Legion raid plans. That was easy. I lost karma for that. Are you kidding me? Find intel on Legion. Okay. Die NCR. Well, there... Yeah, okay, that's one way to put it. I wonder if the Caesar's Legion... Oh, okay, well, that's just not nice. Is YouTube so advanced now that they're able to, like... scan that and like instantly demonetize them. Again, I as much as I talk about demonetization, I've actually had it really nice. I've been very lucky and unscathed, compared to the horror stories I've seen on the internet. So I don't really have a place to complain about it. It's just, I'm not a fan of YouTube in general and what their policies are. It's because it just feels like overtly, slowly but surely, they're reducing the amount of creativity we can express in our videos. You know what I mean? Which just doesn't feel too great. There's that thing. Where is this? I think we got to go one level above, up until that, up to that office, don't we? That's the feeling that I get anyways, and I'm trying to make it so that I don't anger anybody, but it's probably going to be pretty hard to do that. Yeah, here we have the door to office of Aurelius of Phoenix, who's right over there, so if we need to pickpocket anything from his, like, to get a key or something, should be doable. This guy sits here with this right there. Imagine having your biggest enemy or thing that you dislike in your life, and then, like, by your bed, you just have that, like, post, kill X, kill... I don't know, Disney. I just hate Disney. I don't like the company. So you go to bed with that next to your bed. Like, that's some dedication. Okay, what am I looking for here? The desk. Is it the desk? Bottle cap, lad's life, Legion patrol notes. Recompense of the What is that? Recompense of the fallen? Now, see, if that is a weapon, I don't know why I've never heard of that, because, again, I looked through the entire list of weapons, and I don't have that one written down. This is what I'm talking about, is, like, it's just so tricky figuring out what is and is not in the game, because it just feels like certain things are actually left out. That honestly is really surprising me. Is that a unique weapon? I'm assuming it is. Recompense of the Fallen. I don't even know what is even going on there. I guess let's put it on and see. It looks like a... Oh! What the hell is this? It's a dog tag... It's like a dog tag brass knuckles unarmed weapon. What in the world? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up because, again, why do I not have notes about that at all? I have no idea. Okay, weird. Anyways, let's take our hollow rifle out again. Looks like we got one more thing to do. Plant a bug, right? But I'm not sure where this is leading me. Looks like back down here again. Looks like you're just door to Cottonwood Cove HQ. That's where we just were, was it not? Oh, my gosh. It was. Okay, guys, if you don't want to die, just relax. I guess, yeah, it wasn't here. We could have done this. Probably the radio. Okay. All right. Well, honestly, this was inevitable. Gonna go ahead and blow your head up. Decanus Severus, left leg crippled. No, 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 no. You don't get close to me. We're still in danger, which is weird, because we're in an interior with nobody else in here. But outside, they're definitely aggroed. Let's loot Decanus Severus, which has 44 Magnum rounds, Legion Prime armor. The Legion armor is so tricky for me to, like, remember if anything. Well, again, it shouldn't be unique, because I looked up and saw that I had everything, but I don't know what the recompense of the Fallen is. What the heck? Like, Decanus helmet, I'm pretty sure we have to. One thing that I saw was really cool was that apparently the Legion armor is made up. I saw this on a Reddit recently. The Legion armor is made up of other factions' armor. I saw, like, the Brotherhood of Steel, like, chest plate or shoulder thing or something, and it was, like, the NCR this, and, like, all the other factions, like the Genghis Khans and everything. The Genghis Khans. The Great Khans. All the other factions, like, make up the Legion armor, which, if that's true, because, you know, the internet has a way of saying, did you know this is a thing? And sometimes it's like, no, it's probably not. You're just kind of reaching. But yeah, if that's true, that is very, very cool. And I think it is, because they had a scan of, like, the armored, where it comes from each thing, and it looked like it was, which was cool to see. Anyways, Slave Scarf. Activate Legion Radio. This appears to be a radio used to communicate with the fort. Plant the NCR bug. You place the NCR bug inside a crack in the radio. Return to First Sergeant Astor with the intel. Okay, oh. What you shooting at, pal? What's that guy's name? Canyon Runner? Ash Pile? Canyon Runner. Thank you. Explorer Armor. Weathers Slave Key. Oh, interesting. Okay, I probably can't leave. We're deep behind enemy lines now. You know, for roleplay purposes, I feel like we were pretty successful with kind of playing like, oh, I'm totally with the Legion, but really I'm not. I'm kind of just spying. Which feels good, you know what I mean? It's like, that's a pretty hard thing to do, I think, especially when we do Vegas and all the clashing factions, but I do feel like we successfully kind of role-played that, you know what I mean? Anyways, what's up?
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
I planted the bug into Cottonwood Cove's radio and found some intel.
Well, this is more than I could have hoped for. Almost seems too good to be true, but the details are all here. Looks like they're planning to strike some of the southern caravans. I'll notify the rangers and patrols in that area immediately. Here's some caps for your trouble. You've done us a great service.
I sure have. 150 bottle caps, which is virtually useless at this point in the game.
Is there anything else you need done?
Well, unless you want to go in there and clean out that camp for me. I guess this should be more than enough for now.
Consider it done.
What? Really? You're mad, but I like it. According to the notes you gave me, all the southern raiding parties come from that camp. Caesar regularly sends fresh squads to relieve patrols. Killing their centurion and leadership would be a start. But finding a way to permanently shut down that dock is what we really need.
I'll see what I can do.
Report back when the camp is clear. I'll try and shuffle some men in that direction once the Legion's gone.
Now this I don't think I've ever done. Once again, kill all legionaries in Cottonwood Cove, because you know it requires you to, I think, get the dog tags thing and then go do the bug stuff. And yeah, it's just not achievement related, so there's a good chance I've literally never done this in my entire life, which is crazy. And if I have, it's just once, as I keep saying. So, eye for an eye, kill all legionaries in Cottonwood Cove. This should be relatively easy, and let's use the, I keep forgetting what this thing is called. Oh yeah, this machine, right? We've only got, it's 88 plus 8, right? It's another one of those things you think I should know by now. You would think that I would know by now, but I don't. 8 plus 88 in the bottom right is our total shots with this. Talk crucified slave. This person appears to be near death. To remove them from the cross would kill them. Would Avery shoot them? So they're stuck to the cross. They just can't even be removed. Does this give me negative karma? I honestly think Avery would shoot those people because they can't be removed from the crosses. So they're just doomed regardless. And that's not a life to live, right? So yeah, I think Avery would put these guys down. Some frontier justice. Not really though, because that's more in line with like when you know, when you're a vigilante. I just mean that Avery would put them down is what I'm trying to say. Okay, back to Cottonwood Cove, and I don't even know really what legionaries are. I'm assuming that's just like, what, the officers? Because we already took down Aurelius, who's like the high-ranking officer. You would think he would be the legionary, but there can't be multiple legionaries because he's the main legionary. So apparently there's like at least 3 left. A lot of Cottonwood Cove I've just never even explored too much. I've just never really popped into these buildings So I don't even know if these people are named. I don't even know what their names are. Hi, Prime Legionary. Okay, they're probably just like a rank up from the normal Legion. Okay, let's see what this machine can do with 3 VAT shots with a 71% chance for each hit. That's pretty good damage for not even being a crit. We almost killed this guy in 1 hit. 12 gauge rounds, bitter drink, which is what? HP plus 6. Yeah, I'll take that. Honey mesquite pod, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sawed off shotgun, no thank you. Okay, looks like there's 2 board. Looks like we can get right up on them while they're sleeping. I wonder if there's anything in that boat over there. I do not know. Like I said, a lot of. Oh, I'm not even sneaking. What am I doing? I was like, why'd that guy notice me so quickly? We're in the dead of night here. There's a guy way up on those hills too. Okay, are you the guy? What's our chance here? You're not even a legionary. You're just an explorer. 38%. I like them odds. Watch this. Easy. Man, this weapon's good. What the heck? I know I keep saying that every single recording, but I'm just surprised. Because, like I said, guns haven't really been dealing us all that much. All that the benefits of just the gun stat hasn't really been seen all that much this playthrough. But yeah, this gun's making it work. So I think that last guy is the guy. And is that just all the NPC? That last guy is the last guy. I'm not making much sense. I think, and I guess that's just all the NPCs for Cottonwood Cove, huh? And then we need to find a way. Wait, we don't have an optional objective, do we? Kill all legionaries in Cottonwood Cove. No, we do not. Okay. Let's do a little hop up here. Huh! Sir, what you doing back here? Might be taking a midnight dump. And if there's not a term for that, there needs to be. A dark dump, something like that. You know what I mean. Wait, what's going on? Oh, this isn't even... Okay, this thing was just misleading me? Why is it way back over there? Or was I just not following? Anyways, I'm going to kill you. What's up? Bop! Sneak attack critical on Legion Explorer. Wait, so did we even need to kill the other guy? Anti-venom. Yeah, let's take that. Healing powder, Legion Denarius. Sweet. Okay, I probably... I think I need to edit out what I just said there because I was trying to emulate the sound. Oh, return. Okay, that's really weird. I'm just writing a note here. I was trying to emulate the sound of reloading, and I said something without thinking that I just don't think is going to really work to be in a YouTube video, to be honest with you. Anyways, moving on. Return to First Sergeant Astor. That's really bizarre. Why did the quest marker, like, change before I even got up to that guy? That's weird. Anyways, we're getting really lucky with Sergeant Astor. I remember having to hunt him down over and over again.
You're back. What can I do for you?
I have an update on Cottonwood Cove.
Let's hear it.
I killed everyone in the camp.
What? How did you pull it off?
Basically just max level. I just killed everyone the old-fashioned way.
A single man slaughters an entire camp of legionaries? I'm amazed. It took everything we had in the last battle at the dam to stand against those brutes. You're a beast, son. You've done a fine job, friend. Here's a little something for your work.
200 bottle caps, which is definitely a little something. Quest completed, eye for an eye. I wonder if...
Goodbye.
Sir?
Wow, I'm genuinely really surprised we were able to find eye for an eye and then actually complete it, because I was looking through my quest, through my Pip-Boy, like I said, and like I found every quest other than the ones we can't do. And I was like, eye for an eye must just be bugged or something, and there it is. No, you can totally do it. Like I said, I must have just waited. I must have held off on it until I did all the Legion stuff. Okay, so that means we literally have one quest left. One quest outside of the main quest left, and that is for Auld Lang Syne. Syne. Ask Judah Krieger to come to the Remnants reunion. Orion Moreno, Cannibal Johnson, Daisy Whitman, Dr. Henry. With Arcade, convince the Remnants to reunite for one last battle. So I don't know if you actually need Arcade Ganon to do this side quest, companion quest, but we are going to do it regardless. And I notice it does tell me where he is. Let's go to the strip north. Yeah, it looks like it's bringing me to Arcade. Are we going to have to track these people down manually, I wonder? Because I didn't see any other quest markers. Cannibal Johnson, we know where he is. I wonder what happens if you kill Cannibal Johnson? Huh. Or any of these people, I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like the quest marker's leading me to arcade. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Our favorite VIP.
Oh, thanks so much. You're too kind. I appreciate it. I'm just trying my best. Okay, so let's see. Arcade should be back in the... High roller sleep. High roller sleep. Oh, here we go again with this. What the heck is going on with this? Okay, the man in the lab coat is where? Hello, all my wonderful companions. Nice to see you. Man, we've been playing a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition, and boy, do I love those companions. They did. If you like games with a big array, is he even in here? Oh, there you are. Yeah, the quest marker was leading me right to him. If you like, crap, I just realized, doesn't this persist now? Like, I'm gonna have to reload a thing, aren't I? Auto Lucky 30. Yeah, let's just be safe. I don't want to go through the motions and then. What is going on? Something's up with the Lucky 38. How roller sleep, and I don't know what it is with arcade. Oh my god, dude. So if I leave. Okay, the problem now is it's going to make an auto... I feel like that bugged out. I might have had to quit the game. What do I do? Okay, let's load this autosave and let's go back outside. And let's maybe re-enter. Why is that happening? I've never experienced that before. But yeah, it seems to be happening specifically with going to the presidential suite in the Lucky 38. It makes my screen blue, and if I remember right last time, it did not go away until I reloaded a save. Okay, there we are. Hi.
What's up?
Need you to come with me.
What's your opinion on the current situation?
I have to say I don't understand where you're going with Mr. House. The man's been manipulating the locals for as long as anyone can remember. If you help him kick the NCR and Legion out, he's going to keep right on doing it. The people in Freeside will be just as bad off as they ever were. If you can find a way to push Mr. House out of the picture as well, I think everyone will be better off.
So there you go. That's a person that's actually against Mr. House. That's a point against him.
Think we should travel together.
Back.
The better healing perk. Okay. Now since we're here, might as well store some stuff. Wardrobe with apparel, advanced radiation suit store, even though it's not unique and there's multiples of those. Breathing mask we keep. Centurion helmet store. Combat helmet. We repair the Desert Ranger combat helmet with that. Leather armor reinforced. We repair that with that. Legion Centurion armor. Why do I have this? This is light and this is light, right? Yes. Okay, I'll just store it. Merc Troublemaker. Why do I have that? That I need to drop. Remnants power helmet. There's multiple of these. It's not unique, but I'll store it regardless. And then let's drop off our weapons as well. Blood Nap we're using. Christine COS Silencer Rifle. I definitely think we're switching that out for this machine, which seems to be much better, personally. Hollow Rifle, Mysterious Magnum. Did we switch that out too? I think we keep that just because of the flavor. Ranger Sequoia we're getting rid of. Recompense of the Fallen we're getting rid of. Red Glare we're keeping this machine. Okay, good. Now. Alright, let's go. Let's go meet your friends. Feel like I need to do something else though. What was it? Feel like there's something I'm not doing. Did I not hotkey a weapon? Nah, everything's hotkeyed. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't use... Okay, let's go outside real quick. Let me just hop over here. And let's go into items, apparel, the Courier Duster, which will use the... Oh, maybe that's why I took the Merc Troublemaker outfit. We'll repair leather armor reinforce. We'll repair it with that because this is basically worth nothing. Yes. Bam. We'll repair the Desert Ranger combat helmet with the combat helmet. Okay, and then we will head over to Gun Runners. Let's go to the Gun Runners real quick and get this other stuff out of my inventory. Hello.
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
I wish to sell. Let's see. Apparel. We're going to sell the leather armor reinforced, which is a flat 743 caps, which is why I want to do that. The Gun Runners has 8,000. Bam. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. So, that's interesting. Actually, you need Arcade Ganon for it to actually give you the locations of these people, which I feel like that's normally not how it is. Normally, it would give you the locations of the people, and you go there and be like, oh, without Arcade, I can't do this. Okay, we got a whole bunch of people, and some of them I know, and some of them I don't know. Let's go to Cannibal Johnson's cave, because I know we have that location on the map unlocked already. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can kill Cannibal Johnson, like, or there's something with him where you can have an option to kill him or get angry at him or something. I don't exactly remember. Also, let's save the game in case I make a critical error here. So if you don't remember, For Auld Lang Syne is Arcade Ganon's companion quest. You have to do a lot to unlock it. It's the #1 companion quest that's hardest to unlock, I would say. And then you have to basically go and meet his Remnants pals, who are remnants of the Enclave, which play a major part in Fallout 1, 2, and 3. I don't know about Fallout 1. Huge part in Fallout 2, though. And then in Fallout 3, they're also definitely a major plot point.
What brings you around this time?
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
Let's see here.
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
That is indeed
if
appropriate.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else to say? By the way, for those that didn't know, the leather armor...
Okay, I'll do my best.
The leather armor that Cannibal Johnson is wearing, and you can obviously get yourself, is a direct reference to the Road Warrior, which is the second Mad Max film. It's called what was it called here? Mad Max 2? No.
I hear the great call.
Here it was called the Road Warrior, right? Or something like that. But in Australia, it was called Mad Max 2. Anyways, it's like exactly what, what's his name? Mel Gibson wears. Yeah, pretty much. It's like a staple of Fallout. Sorry if I'm getting details about that wrong, but, you know, I think that's right. Anyway, oh yeah, I wanted to see if you have any more dialogue.
What brings you around this?
What did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Squad marksman. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I never killed a single soul who wasn't trying to kill me or one of my team first.
Okay, well that's pretty convenient for you not being a bad person that we're supposed to despise.
You make it sound like avoiding innocent deaths was uncommon in the Enclave.
I'm sorry to say that it was. Civilian casualties was acceptable and sometimes encouraged. My former squad mate Moreno didn't need encouraging. Moreno and I might have killed each other if Captain Krieger hadn't been there to pull us apart.
And Moreno is somebody we can meet, but I don't remember any of these NPCs other than Cannibal Johnson, because we've seen him multiple times in multiple playthroughs. Goodbye.
Be seeing you. Maybe.
What's that supposed to mean? Why did you say that? That was weird. Okay, let's go, Arcade. Let's get out of here. Arcade is still, like, low on health. I guess companions just do not regen health at all if you don't give them stim packs. Okay, way down here is who? Novak. Wait a second. Who's a Novak? Trying to think if somebody was going by a different name. Let's see. Quests. Who else do we have? Judah? It's Judah, isn't it? But I'm not remembering who Judah is. Orion, Daisy. Or is it Daisy? Maybe it's Daisy? Yeah, Dr. Henry's up in Jacobstown. Okay, well, I don't know, but we will find out in the next episode. So, again, all we've got left, I think what I'm going to do is I want to get all the map markers done, and I want to get all the quests completed, and then I think we'll call that the 100%. People are obviously itching to get back to Oblivion and Skyrim, and the series has gone on quite long. There's obviously other things we could do, like unmarked quests and things like that, and who knows, maybe there'll even be another season. I'm not really a fan of that, though, because, like, I usually like to wrap up my characters and then give them a wrap-up, and then that'll, you know, that's that, but you never know. Anyways, I think that, yeah, so we are, I keep saying this, but we are definitely in the end game now, so the finale will be coming any day now. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to the patrons that support me on Patreon, and I will see you all the next one. Bye-bye! Hey! Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. We're getting so close. This is actually the final quest we have. That's not the main quest. Can you believe it? I know I keep plugging my Twitch channel at the start of these episodes, and some people don't like that, but at the same time, it's just because I know there will be people that want to see this content. And I want to remind you all that we will most likely be doing a Caesar's Legion totally evil, like actually just straight up evil, maybe chaotic evil. That would be fun. Joker-esque character. Either here or on Twitch. And I'm telling you this because if you want to follow my Twitch to see that in the future and look out for notifications where I say, hey, Fallout New Vegas, Caesar's Legion evil playthrough, you know, be sure to follow the channel. But my plan now is to do, yeah, a chaotic evil, very, very quick, you know, run through it. And I'm wondering if anybody knows about my Maverick's event last year on Twitch. We kind of did a different thing every single day in May on Twitch, and that involved some Fallout and Elder Scrolls. So I may try to do it all in one sitting. That could be a thing. We'll just see. Or if I think it'll be better fit for a YouTube series, you know, a very short one, I might do that. But anyways, regardless, it's good to follow all the stuff if you want to see that. But throwing that out there, I'll try to hold off on the Twitch plugs because I know there has been a lot. But hey, we do some great stuff over there, okay? And honestly, I'm very proud of how far we've come and how much effort I've put into it. Regardless, moving on. Welcome back to the 100%. We are on the final side quest, and it is Arcade Ganon's companion quest for Auld Lang Syne, which is the New Year's song. Right? Yeah. So we need to get Judah Krieger, who I do not know, Orion Marino, who I do not know, who apparently is at odds with Cannibal Johnson, who we've already recruited, Daisy Whitman, who I think that's who we're about to meet. I think she's that lady in one of these suites that I always forget what her point is, and then Dr. Henry, who's up in Jacobstown. And yeah, we need to take Arcade with us, who is here, and we're getting a little more about Arcade, who again is voiced by Zachary Levi. Zachary Levi, whatever it is. Anyways, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the lady with the bonnet that I'm thinking of. Door to motel room. Well, hello.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
It's times like these you learn to be a remnant. For those that don't know, everybody always asks, my name Grohlvana comes from Dave Grohl, who's the drummer and the frontman, the drummer of Nirvana and the frontman for the Foo Fighters. Plus Nirvana comes together to make Grohlvana. And everybody thinks I'm a fan of Nirvana, but I'm really not. More so a Foo Fighters fan. It's just because Grohl doesn't sound good, whereas Grohlvana sounds, you know, at least has a bit of it rolls off the tongue a little bit.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
Was Klamath a Fallout 2 location? That's ringing a bell.
What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Well, that's interesting. So yeah, she has a point. You know, if you're going to put a random NPC in a place, give them a point. Like, why are they there? And Obsidian's usually good about that.
Did you fly for the NCR?
For? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me.
And we have the context that, yeah, she wasn't flying for the NCR. She was flying against the NCR.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm recruiting the Remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
So we know it's old and dear, and I forget what the actual full passphrase is.
How did you like flying vertibirds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Yeah, the Enclave is really interesting because how they're portrayed in Fallout 2, as far as I remember, because again, they're a huge part of Fallout 2, and I'm not going to spoil anything, because you should play that if you like the Fallout series. If you haven't, they're a little rough around the edges because they're old, but honestly, Fallout 1 and 2 are amazing games, and I really should have done a lot better with my Fallout 2 playthrough, and I regret it. Maybe revisit it someday. Who knows? But, yeah, the Enclave is weird, because it's like leadership led them to do really awful things, and it was the whole thing of, like, we were just following orders, man. So, like, it's not, I wouldn't say they're all inherently bad, but the Enclave has definitely done some pretty brutal, awful stuff, especially for the opening cutscene in Fallout 2.
Goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
You mean my ass. Arcade Ganon? Why is oh my gosh. Why? Why would I open this door and he wouldn't be here?
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
Definitely sounds like that.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Yeah, I don't know why he's really judging her. It sounds like that's what she just loves it. It sounds like she's lived her entire life doing exactly what she loves, which I would say that's a life worth living. Although, you know, unfortunately, it's a part of the Enclave, which again is, again, I don't know if it's just considered evil. Like, I would consider Caesar's Legion just flat out evil. Enclave's a little more in the middle somewhere. They've done some good, but a lot of bad. I don't really know. I'm not remembering everything they have and have not done. But regardless, that's another one. We got Judah Krieger, Orion Moreno, and Dr. Henry. Let's get Dr. Henry done. He should be up here in Jacobstown. Yes, sirree. Bob, if you remember right way back when, we met Lily here, along with the Super Mutants. I wonder if Marcus has anything left to say. I feel like we've talked to him somewhat recently. And again, Marcus is actually a companion in Fallout 2, and a pretty good one if I remember right.
Something on your mind?
What's the story with Keen?
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Why does Keen want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
What happens if Keen leaves?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
You're a mutant too. Wouldn't the Nightkin listen to you?
That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included.
Yeah, that's a good point. Marcus is good because Marcus, you know, I don't want to preach or anything, but like I try to follow the 4 agreements, which is just be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, always do your best. It's very hard to follow those, but when I'm actually following them and like legitimately following them, my life is very clear. It's easy to just not get sidetracked by things that pull you down. So Marcus just reminds me of somebody that really like would follow that. Like nothing you say to him really irks him, and he's just clearly like a good spirit in the realm of Fallout. You know, I really like this guy.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
I think I'll run through this quickly. You guys can pause the screen if you want to see what he's replying to.
What's the history of Jacobstown?
Was a resort. I figured as mutant. One of these days, I'm hoping.
I'd like to know about you.
Was part of.
Super Mutant Army.
Long story. The Master thought he.
Yeah, this is a lot of Fallout 2 stuff. You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hill.
Ah, Broken
Bunch
Hills.
Of super mutants,
right.
humans, and.
Tell me more about the Tribal. Oh, the Tribal is who you play as in Fallout 2.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I've got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Hey, yeah, so that probably goes over a lot of people's heads, including my own, before you play Fallout 2. Let's see. I think that's everything. See you later, Marcus. Yeah, I wanted to give this guy a little more limelight because I'm sure he had more to talk about than we listened to. Goodbye. So yeah, if you remember Jacobstown, this is where we met Lily, one of our companions who is a Nightkin who, yeah, the lore. Can you just not help the Nightkin? And if you can, it must be an unmarked quest because, like, we've got Stealth Boy. But yeah, it's like addiction. Either they stay addicted to Stealth Boys and lose their mind from overuse, or they just suffer without it. It's, yeah, very difficult being a Nightkin. And speaking of one...
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Well, hey, you're already not attacking me on sight, which is, you know, an upgrade versus most of the Nightkin I've met. Do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
And if I remember right, that's so mean. If I remember right, Nightkin are actually in Fallout 2 as well, and they even have those, like, big swords. I think. I could be wrong on that.
How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
I've asked, like, 2.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry. He's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
I think that would be hard for anyone to truly understand.
Why are the Nightkin here in Jacobstown?
The Stealth Boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. But thanks to you, it seems a cure is on the way at last.
Oh, right, because I did... What? Maybe a quest a long time ago that I'm forgetting. Yeah, no problem. I totally remember that.
Goodbye.
Finally.
I'm sorry, dude. Jeez Louise. But I get it, honestly. I don't even hold it against this guy. I understand being a super mutant and on top of that being a Nightkin must be just awful.
Hello.
Did we ever talk to Calamity?
Huh. I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet you. I'm Calamity.
What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
Why did she cut off when she was saying she was looking for a cure for the Nightkin thing?
Show me what you have for sale.
All right.
Oh, she actually sells stuff, huh? A pair of Wasteland Surgeon outfit, atomic cocktail, let's see, bunch of stuff. How about stim pack? Oh, you've got a lot. But we've got basically infinite because of the dead money chips. And that's about it.
I need something repaired.
Let me take a look.
Now, I'm sure everything here... Oh, wow, it's actually doable for once, only because her skill is probably... Yeah, she's only got 60 skills. That's probably not even worth the 1,000 caps. Never mind.
Does anyone other than super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The Great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
This would be a great place to live if you had to live in Mojave, honestly, especially if you're a fan of Twin Peaks.
You have an interesting name.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. I've never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
You sound really good at it. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, so here's Dr. Henry, who I always forget is actually, part of the Remnants, the Enclave. Hello.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Ganon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Old dear friends. Is it just For Auld Lang Syne but translated to English? Is that what it is? I'm not really sure. For Auld Lang Syne is English. I don't really know. Anyways, we don't get to ask him. Oh yeah, what about the Nightkin cure? Which we've already asked. You're a scientist, and then all this. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
Hey, I get that. I'm a big fan of riddles and puzzles, especially in video games. So yeah, you can always respond with like a dismissive answer or a respectful answer, and I think we'd be respectful because we respect Arcade Ganon as Avery.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone, but he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
You will. You know the difference he made. And yeah, I think a life worth living is one that has put out more good than bad, regardless of the scale. Obviously, you know, we all can't be massive heroes, but just putting any sort of good into the world, I think, is overall, you know, adding to the progress of humanity, right? And maybe that's the point of why humans exist in the first place, if there is any point. Miguel's Pawn Shop. Wait, whatever happened to Raul? I'm forgetting his name. Is he just at his place? He must be at his place. I'm like, wait, that's Fallout New Vegas, not 3, right? Yeah, it was just so long ago that we got him. Whatever happened to him? Huh. Yeah, I'm assuming he just stays at his place unless you... We probably just didn't tell him to go to his, go to the, Lucky... Where is his... I know he's got, like, a workshop, and if I could... I think it was on the eastern side. I'm not going to spend too long looking for this. Yeah, it's called just, like, Raul's Shack, right? Just want to get all my... yeah, I know we did his companion quest, so we did everything with him, but I kind of want all my, people to be in the same place. Okay, I can check on that later. Anyways, where's this person?
Of Legion raiding parties
oh,
all
you.
over the place.
Yeah, we talked to this person a while ago, and I don't remember what their deal was.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
What do you do in Westside?
I help tend the crops, stand watch for fiends, and generally help keep things civilized.
How long have you lived in Westside?
Couple of years now. I was a trader for a while, but got tired of all the walking. Westside was a good place to settle down as any.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
So this guy was the commander, I believe. You'll be the element of surprise was Arcade's suggestion, not mine. You tell me. Yeah, we really don't know.
You tell me.
Well, assuming our equipment cache is intact, my squad would have the edge in armor and firepower. There's only a handful of us, though, so the best tactic would be for us to swoop in where the target isn't expecting us. How am I doing?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Does that mean you're in?
I'll be there, but it won't mean squat if the rest of the group isn't there, too. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Old dear friends, Navarro. Navarro, old dear friends.
Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
All right, the Navarro base. Now I'm remembering that. Trying not to spoil too much about Fallout 2, but obviously they're kind of going through it a bit here. What happened to the... Well, right here, yeah. What happened to the Enclave oil rig in Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story.
I did.
The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
I'd like to know more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Moreno the most.
Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Because they all sound like pretty stand-up people except for Moreno.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
This is their story, not yours. You could be so mean.
They're loyal to you, too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
You already are, my boy. You already are. You're giving them purpose in an otherwise sedentary life. Now, Moreno, I don't remember anything about. Most of these people I didn't remember. Daisy we usually see, because, you know, even if you play New Vegas for any period of time, you're probably going to end up in Novak, and then if you explore around a little bit, you'll probably end up seeing Daisy Whitman, and then Cannibal Johnson is close to the Strip, so same sort of thing. And plus, his area's name sounds really interesting. Cannibal Johnson's Cave is like, what's that about? Are there cannibal things going on in there? What the heck? But then, yeah, Judah, I think we've seen as well somewhat recently, because he's just kind of wherever he is near the Strip. But these other two people, I don't really remember. Oh, Dr. Henry, of course. But yeah, Ryan Moreno, I do not remember in the slightest. Like I said, it sounds like he's mean, though, while everybody else is at least respectful. So I want to see who this guy is and if I remember whatsoever.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
I wonder how that works typically in government. I'm sure it's just awful for the people. Like, if the government expands in a way like that, it's like, what do they do? I don't know when the last time that's been a precedent, like, especially in the United States. Like, when does the government expand? When was the last time the United States government expanded and, like, took over someone's land? And then what did they do? Because they were in the middle of that land. I'm sure it wasn't good for the person, or maybe it was. I don't really know. I know, obviously, United States history is much worse than that in the early days.
What do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
So, what did you do before you were retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
So yeah, it's interesting if you meet these people before you know they're a part of the Enclave, because you don't get the full story.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
In a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Well, don't worry about that.
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Okay, that's gonna be a problem. We're not gonna lie. I don't think one person out of the whole squad matters in terms of their, well, I don't. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that cough came out of nowhere.
Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind.
Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Remember, dear old friends, Navarro? Remember, Navarro, dear old friends? Dear friends, remember old Navarro? It's obviously something like that.
What did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
That's fair enough. It's also not good, I think, to have that much bloodlust, though, and just joy of killing people, you know? Maybe. Maybe that's just my opinion. Goodbye.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up? Tell me about this guy. Tell me about the guy!
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Definitely seems that way.
A man should know when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Yeah, it's like, you know, man, one thing that I really, and this is a thing that I've thought about a lot lately, especially because I'm getting into my late 20s now, it's just like, one thing I do not want to be at the end of my life is any sort of bitter person. And I've got elements of my personality that could manifest in that way just because I'm cynical and I'm sarcastic and I can tear into things and definitely be critical of stuff and things like that. And it's like, I'm very aware of that, and there have been family members in my family that have been that sort of bitter, and it's just like, I look at that and it's like, I am never going to be that, but I guess you just don't know until, you know, you get to that point. But yeah, what's the point, you know? What's the point of having your life hollowed out by bitterness or whatever? It's just you end up being like Moreno, and that's something that I never, ever want to be. Regardless, here's the Remnants bunker, and now we know the full passphrase. Why are there enemies? Open hatch to Remnants bunker. I don't know if Arcade's gonna have anything new. Oh, and he's in the wall. Oh, Arcade. I probably need to... Ugh, Jesus, what is with this guy? He's had like a thing mess up in every single episode, it feels like. Okay, that's not good. Because I'm pretty sure this is just gonna lead directly in. Okay, good. Did you say anything new?
What's up?
He had a new thing for weight here, which is interesting. Activate door control panel. It appears that some sort of passphrase needs to be entered in order to open the nearby door. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. Ask the Remnants to support the fight against the Legion or the NCR. So I'm guessing we're going to have to pass a speech check for good old Moreno, since he does not want to help the NCR. That is for sure. That was not a good joke. Not even a joke, really. So there's the vertibird. Oh, and we got a whole bunch of Remnants armor here, and it looks like I can't loot anything because we're not officially a part of the Remnants yet, I suppose. We've got an intercom and a door to Remnants bunker. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Oh, I see you guys got a sink, too. Very nice. Is that the same model as the sink? Or did they do something different? Looks like we're talking to Krieger.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam. Help the Legion take over the dam.
How are you going to deploy... let's get the info first. How are you going to deploy your squad?
Marino, Johnson, Henry, and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird.
What is this place?
This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades.
I was gonna ask, why not just sell all the equipment or find some way to sell it so that they can live at least decent lives in the wasteland? Maybe they just didn't want to. Obviously, we're gonna go with this one.
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
You're the officer here. Can't you just order him? Will Moreno be a liability?
Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
Yeah, you're probably going to need a really high speech check for this.
You're the officer here. Can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
What's Moreno's problem with the NCR?
They won. We didn't. It's as simple as that. The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't. Still, I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does. You still might be able to talk him out of leaving.
Buddy, I got 100 speech. We will indeed be able to do that.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
You can see for
Okay,
miles,
I'm not afraid. Where you at,
sealed up no
Moreno?
more.
Try to convince Orion Moreno to stay? Where even is he? He's not even in here? It's just not good having somebody that's not willing to, you know, follow the rest of the squad. Okay, I think we'll end the episode here because I do want to run through, like, everybody's dialogue and fully get the Enclave stuff because this is probably my favorite companion quest. Just very interesting. And then we might finally get to the actual main quest and the finale of the main quest in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the people that support me on twitch.patreon/what? On Patreon, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. We're gonna get right into this one.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the f***ing NCR. I'm out.
Okay, so thanks for that. I'm gonna have to mute that immediately because I don't know if YouTube is so advanced that they will pick up on the F-bomb you just dropped there, but thank you so much, Moreno. Very much appreciated.
What are you doing?
Getting my gear. What does it look like? What, you think I'm going to leave this here for someone like you? I don't think so.
Moreno, listen, we get it. You have a chip on your shoulder, man, but don't you see how that's sapping your life force away over time? Do you want to end up a bitter husk of who you once were, Orion Moreno? Also, I've got 80 speech, so get F'd, mister. You can just say F, okay, and then let me make some money off of this video.
The Remnants come in. Guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
So you're gonna murder innocents?
Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
So, you know, people give Fallout 4 crap for having sort of things where it's like, you know, I don't want to do this, and then you go, oh, what about this? And they're like, okay, now I want to do this. I mean, that's what happened there. Everybody loves New Vegas, but let's keep it fair. Like, that's just what happened right there. So what I think they should have done, if they had time, or whatever, is maybe just have it be like, you first pass the 80 speech check, and then you have to pass like a 90 speech check, or maybe even 3, which they do a pretty good job of, but like right there, that would have been good, because, you know, he's pretty staunchly against the NCR, so having 3 different checks, which would annoy people that don't have the correct speech. But I always have 100 speech pretty much in every playthrough, so it just feels more roleplay-y, you know?
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro, and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
Honestly, you're better off doing that, because I'm going to be just fine. I've got, like, all the allies in the Wasteland and an arsenal of the gods, basically. By the way, I didn't really explain what was going on for anybody just popping into this, not really remembering or understanding. Arcade Ganon grew up on Navarro base, which was, or whatever it was called, which was the Enclave base in Fallout 2, and certain events happened in that, which I won't spoil. But, yeah, I didn't realize when they were talking about Navarro the whole time, you know, after going back and playing Fallout 2, I was like, oh, yeah, duh. So anyways, there are remnants of the Enclave, which was the major antagonistic force in Fallout 2, and you got to get them together to help you take down whoever you're going against, which is really cool because a lot of people probably missed this one, and you do actually get the help from a faction if you do it, but it's weird because it's tied to a companion that, in all honesty, is not really the most, like... I wouldn't, you know, like Boone, everybody gets Boone, he's introduced early, and then he's like good at combat and everything like that. Like, I wouldn't say Arcade Ganon is the main companion you're going to come across, but if you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay at Freeside. What happens at Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the damn fight with them. I mean, I just don't know how this is going to affect Ganon. Like, honestly, I think he would be better helping the people with his doctor skills, but I feel like we're supposed to convince him here. Which, you know, he can hold his own, I guess, in combat.
What happens in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the dam. Fight with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
No problem. Preserved meat added? Why? You've lost Arcade's better healing oh, it's because he had a preserved meat in his inventory? You return to Freeside. And we get a fade to black. Okay. So now what must we do? Tell Judah Krieger what happened with Orion Moreno.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
Is this the only way? I think we already have it from the Brotherhood, right? Which we blew up, which is still, ugh. A lot of people, by the way, have been mentioning this, and I didn't know exactly. I'm glad to hear that I didn't mess anything up because I was worried I didn't do the right thing to be able to peacefully solve the Brotherhood. So if you put the other overseer, whatever they're called, not overseer, head, whatever, the head of the Brotherhood, if you put the other guy in, you can actually have a peaceful resolution with the Brotherhood, and they might even help you. I don't actually know. I think they do help you. I pretty much 99.9% of the time always blow up the Brotherhood because it just seems to be what the game really wants you to do. So yeah, you can actually broker peace with the Brotherhood and whoever you go with. I don't know if it's for every faction you go with, but you have to have the other guy. We put Hardin in charge of the Brotherhood. You have to have the other guy in charge to be able to do that, which to me is like, that's fine because that's just, you know, a choice that the game gives you and we chose, you know.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Okay, why was that so foreboding? Let's save the game here in the Remnants bunker. And I think we talked to oh yeah, we need to talk to you first. Hello.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Teach me how to wear things, Daisy Whitman. Leave the Remnants command room so they can plan for the coming battle. But first I need to talk to them because I want to hear what they have to say. Hello, Orion Moreno. Yeah, so I've always loved the Enclave armor look. It looks like an ant head or something. Like, how do you have this armor set and think, are we not the I know I've been saying that a lot, but like, are we not the bad guys? Because it literally looks so intimidating and evil. But I really like the design. It looks really cool. But yeah, here's Moreno in his full, oh yeah, it's got a little fan in the back, which is neat.
Have you seen that? I can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
I can believe it. I have the power of persuasion.
The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather have them around than the Legion.
See, that's my exact mentality.
We'll be ready, don't worry.
I'd love to see the look on the NCR's face when I swoop down in my chopper.
Well, you probably will.
The NCR is the best bet for the wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
And I'm glad, see the nice people, I know this is all a matter of perspective, but see, the nice people get it. Yeah, it's the best hope for the wasteland. That's my opinion, too. But then, yeah, I don't know, people in the comments are gonna be like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. It's fine. I do believe they are the best hope. So that quest is done. I guess that's it. We did get power armor, but we didn't even get a cut to black to get training for it. Remnants bunker is locked. And it looks like all this is still illegal to loot. There's a bunch of Enclave power armor, but we of course have some. I want to just at least check what's inside here. Combat armor valued at 2,649. I probably want to take this, right? Do we not even lose karma? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't have any like hidden mechanic of like the Enclave's gonna not help you if you do this. I would hope that's not the case. Energy cell, pulse mine, and a stealth boy. What do we have in here? Microfusion cells. Honestly, that would be better fit for me. I gotta be real with you guys and gals. Okay, bye-bye. So that's it. That is the last quest to be complete. Although, what about Arcade Ganon, I wonder? I don't remember him having to leave, and I don't remember what he's supposed to be doing, and I wonder if we're gonna get a thing where he's like, okay, I'm back. Nice to see ya, as soon as we exit here. Or maybe we have to go track him down? I don't know.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course.
This doesn't seem like the best option to me. It doesn't seem right to have Arcade Ganon who, like, you know, wants to fight. Wait, where are you going? What are you doing? Hold on.
What's up?
You gotta travel with me, buddy.
What do you think the others will do at Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold.
I'm not that much of a fan of this. It's weird. It's like Arcade's a doctor, and he's fighting for, you know, the followers of the apocalypse, and then he's all just like, yeah, let's murder, brother. I don't know, man. It seems kind of weird. It seems like a little bit of a turn of a character, which I know when you're younger, you're probably just like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, let's do this. But I do think it would be he as a resource would be better used, you know, fixing people up. But maybe that's the choice. Maybe he actually just does go and help if you tell him to do that. I don't really know. Is he just not gonna follow me? Goodbye. What does he do? I guess you just lose him as a follower? Weird. I wanted to get a thumbnail of him because he's in some pretty sick armor. But I don't know if I'll even be able to catch up to him now. Alright. Well, see you later, Arcade. Yeah, this is so bizarre. You just can't have... Like, what if all of your stuff is on... So I guess, yeah, you just lose Arcade as a companion. That's why it gives you... We must have given him a preserved meat. And then that's why he gave it back to us, so that if, in case you just have all your, like, really important stuff on him, you know, he gives it back to you. Because I'm not seeing him down here, and he must be in that room, so you don't get to see him again until the battle for Hoover Dam. So that's kind of interesting. All right, there was a really interesting thing with a Dragon Age Inquisition companion as well that kind of caught me off guard, and I was like, oh... Which I will not spoil, because if you haven't played that game, and if you're a fan of high fantasy RPGs at all, boy, have I been enjoying it. Okay, so that's it. That is it. Yeah, all we have left are these main quests. For the Republic Part 2 is the NCR, Wildcard Change of Management, Return to Yes Man. I am tempted. No, that'll break it, right? Because the NCR has a robust. If you continue to help with yes, so that'll break it right there for sure. So, we've got talk to Ranger Grant about protecting President Kimball during his visit, and then we've got you'll know when it happens, report to Ranger Grant. So this is the overall main quest. This is the subsequent main quest, which I don't even know if it's, well, I guess it is a main quest, yeah, but you can do that quest for a lot of different stuff, I think. Also, oh yeah, I wanted to check out the Remnants stuff, but before we do that, let's head over to the gun runners. I don't even think you cannot What is even over there? Okay, let's go to the gun runners because I want to sell that combat armor really quick. Yeah, I don't even think NCR power armor is unique. At least not the helmets.
Welcome, Sir Orma.
Because we found an Enclave helmet, and I looked up the locations of them. There was at least like 4 you could get, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's see here. Do we have any weapons to sell? No. How about apparel? Combat armor, 2,384. Yeah, it's always good to steal. It's always good to sell these. These are like the big, just like in Fallout 1 and 2 as well. You can make a lot of money off the armor and random weapons you get. Okay, sell that. So yeah, here we have the Remnants. Oh, we have Remnants power armor and helmet. Okay, so these are unique actually. I think I just didn't write it down because like I knew I would get it if I did all the quests. So you get +1 strength, and you get rad resistance +15, but obviously it's heavy. That's the trade-off, so we lose those light armor perks we have. Rad resistance and strength, and Remnants power helmet as well. Charisma -1, yeah, and rad resistance +5. Very cool. Do we have anything else to sell? Brahmin steak, buff out, doctor's bags. Let's sell 3 of the, let's sell 8 of these. Probably don't need that much, to be honest with you. Any mesquite pod, Hydra, Jet. Let's see, Locksmith Reader, Med-X, Mentats, Nikola Tesla U we have to actually use. Patriot's Cookbook, Preserved Meat. Why do I have this? I guess we'll keep it. Purified Water, Rad-X, Rebound, Bop Bop Bop, Steady, Bop Bop. We need 1 more Stealth Boy if we find it. Sunset Sarsaparilla. I know it's Sarsaparilla, yes I know. Let's sell 1 of these, let's sell that. La Fantoma, let's sell 1 of those, and 3,200 caps, bam. It is now ours. Goodbye. Okay, then I want to go into items and aid and find Nikola Tesla and U, which is a permanent science increase. Stop. Yeah, energy weapon. Sorry, not science. Which is completely useless. In all honesty, I probably should just store those in case I want to, like, drop them in my house and just look at them, because they're doing literally nothing other than removing that 1 pound of weight from my inventory. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, I'd rather not have any companions anyway, because we're pretty much entirely done. I still want to find Raoul's shack. Is it around? It must be around Black Mountain, huh? Because that's where we find him. I don't remember where this is, though. And I forget what it's called, too. And I'm looking and trying to scan for it fast. It's called Raoul's shack, isn't it? Neil's shack? No. That's one shack. Raoul's thing. Wait. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Raoul's shack. There it is, Raoul's shack. That's what I thought. There's a couple of shack locations. Are you in here, Raoul? Because we can get our stuff repaired, too. Yo.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something?
Yeah, actually. Let's see. Repair skill 100. Repair all. I thought you could get something repaired for free. Is that just not the case? This machine is anything like super duper cheap. I want to do this just to see. It still costs caps to do this, or maybe he has to be. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to tag along?
Better than staying here.
Thank you. Regular maintenance, yeah. And then if we go to our thing and go to stats and go to perks and we go down to the R and we look at regular maintenance. While Raoul is a companion, the condition of weapons and armor decays more slowly. Okay, so Raoul's really good to take around, actually. Okay. Well, talk to...
Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones.
Friendly reminder, this guy's voiced by Danny Trejo. Let's see.
Will you tell me some of your stories again?
That's what I love about you, boss. Your firm belief that one day you'll actually remember things people tell you. What do you want to hear about?
I love how sarcastic he is. Let's see. Let's talk to you. Yeah. I need to head out with that. Does he just stay here no matter what? We can't send him to the Lucky 38? I guess so. Meet up at the Lucky 38. Okay, yeah, go to Lucky 38.
As long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
I'm not. See you later, man. Okay, there we go. Now, let's do this. Report to Ranger Grant. Okay, so this quest is really confusing. I think I always mess this up, like pretty much every single time, or at the very least I have to reload saves. It's very, very, very weird. So I want to make sure I do this correctly this time because I do enjoy this quest quite a lot. It's just tricky for me to know exactly what to do. I feel like they don't do a great job of explaining, although I could just be dumb, and now I have a bigger brain, or at least I'm older, so maybe I'll be able to figure it out a little bit better. Where is Ranger Grant, though? Looks like he's upstairs, and I do remember, I'm still forgetting her name, this lock cannot be picked or requires a key to open?
Is it me, or has the Brotherhood stopped engaging us? Smartest move they ever made, if you ask me.
They're in this very room, because I can see their little NPC icon, so that must mean they're below. Aha. Oh my god, there's so many people. Hi.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out.
This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
I have some questions.
Ask your questions, but keep it short.
Can I use my weapons during the President's visit?
Okay, this is the stuff we really have to pay attention to.
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
I wonder if you can get, like, pretend that you're in the NCR, but then actually use that to, like, assassinate the president if you're, you know, for the Legion or whatever. I don't actually know. There's so many different things you can do in New Vegas.
What are your security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
Oh, and that's why when you're going against this or whatever, you're not able to walk up there and then everybody aggro's against you if you do, if I remember right.
I'm gonna need access everywhere.
All right, I'll give you full access.
Ah, see that. That's probably what I don't do a lot of the time.
Do you have a detailed schedule for the visit?
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Okay, note added, President Kimball's itinerary. Interesting.
Do you have any leads on possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. But given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, that doesn't sound too safe.
What can I do to help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Okay, it's not really... don't really have much to go off of.
I'm done with questions.
If there's nothing else, then let's get moving.
I'm all set.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Okay, I don't feel like I've done it on the NCR side in a while, because usually I go yes man. That's the main
Glad you could join
version
us.
of this I know.
Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Okay, let's see if he's got anything else for the questions.
So what's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Okay, I like it. This, oh man, I know certain things. I just hope I do this correctly.
Let's get this show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. But don't take too long.
Alrighty, so if there ever was a time to save, it is now. What does our quest tell us? Optional, investigate the area for clues. Interesting. Meet Ranger Grant on the observation deck. So the fact that it says optional, you know, search for stuff, probably means we definitely want to do that. Again, I know certain things about this. It's just that I don't know the last time I've done it on the NCR side, other than just running through to get the achievement for the NCR ending. But let's take a look at our notes. President Kimball's itinerary. Hoover Dam, Okay, let's look at that one last. We got Legion raid plans from the previous quest. Found plans detailing Legion raiding party movements in the area and plans for future raids and troop movement from the fort through Cottonwood Cove. Legion notes. Found some notes Aurelius wrote detailing troop numbers in the area, lists of slaves sent east, and general communications with Caesar. Hoover Dam presidential visit schedule. The president will visit Hoover Dam to give a speech to the troops and award a medal to Private Watson for his bravery and service to the NCR. The president is scheduled to arrive via vertibird from California. And if you didn't know, NCR stands for New California Republic. So yeah, the NCR's PowerPoint is in California, which sounds obvious, but I'm sure there are people that don't realize that. The vertibird will land on top of the visitor center where Colonel Moore will meet the president and escort him out to the stage. After a brief introduction by Colonel Moore, the president will give his speech. The speech will only take approximately 4 minutes. During the speech, the president will award a medal to Private Jeremy Watson for his service to the NCR. Once the speech is over, the president will be escorted directly back to the visitor center to his vertibird for immediate departure. In event of an emergency, the speech will be canceled and the president will be rushed to the vertibird for immediate departure. If the is a problem with the if there is a problem with the vertibird, a room on the second level of the visitor center will be used as a safe room to keep the president secure until any threat is over. Access to this room has been restricted and Colonel Moore has the key in her desk. Why would it tell me that? Okay, so now we're gonna make a brand new save because yeah, this could really mess up here. I remember this this being so hard to do correctly. So he said take a look around before we talk to him, but the Hoover Dam is so big. Well, there's a supply. Okay, that's actually an interior. Okay, this supply closet is NCR engineer. Oh. So the thing that makes this confusing is that a lot of the things you can do are to like hurt the NCR, but obviously we want to help them.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
The Legion would have to be insane to attack this place.
I just don't know if there's anything, like the Hoover Dam is too big. There's too many rooms and stuff. So I don't know where we are supposed to be searching, but let's go outside. Not out there. How do I get outside? Door to Hoover, no. Like where's the front end? That's the front entrance over there. Yeah, I don't know what we actually need to be, like, looking for. Okay, howdy. Ranger Stevens.
Hey, I heard about you. What can I do for you, friend?
Nice looking dog you have there.
Thanks. We haven't been paired together long, but he's a smart dog.
Would you mind if I borrowed him to check out the area?
I don't know about that.
Come on, it's just a dog.
You know what? I think it's best if he stays with me.
Okay, that's weird.
How do you get his coat so shiny?
I brush it every day. 100 brushes.
Notice anything suspicious?
Nope. Haven't noticed anything strange at all. Neither has my friend here, and he has a good nose for these things.
Notice anything suspicious?
Not since the last time you asked, no.
Okay. So there's no way to get the dog because I don't have any other options. Goodbye.
Bye.
I was gonna say that seems like something they'd have to program the dog. Well, I guess it'd just be like Rex follow me around. NCR guard dog. Good boy. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what there is to examine. There's the place where the vertibird will land. Like I'm saying, I just don't know if we have to wait until the actual mission starts to be able to look at anything, but the way that they worded that makes me think there is. So let's look around.
Nothing is gonna happen to the president on my watch.
Okay. Who are you? NCR Ranger, and then the guy we have to talk to is up there, but as soon as we go up there, it seems like it's gonna go into the next part.
So excited about the president.
I'm just glad to have the day off.
It's gonna be great.
So excited about the president visiting.
Hey-o!
So this is the guy getting the medal, and I don't know anything about this NPC.
What do you know about the president's visit?
He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops stationed here at the dam. I'm pretty excited. He seems like such a nice guy, and I get to meet him. He's giving me a medal. I don't know why, though. I'm just doing my job like all the other guys. I'm still excited, though.
Tell me about yourself.
Mama always told me not to talk to strangers. But you seem like a nice person. Mama left me on a farm when she went out prospecting. But when she never came back, the owner didn't want me around. Kicked me out on my own. A nice guy came up and asked me if I wanted to join the NCR, so I did. Now the troopers are my family. I like it here. Everyone is so nice.
I guess this guy's supposed to be just a big Forrest Gump reference, because the mama quotes and the fact that he gets awarded by the president for a medal, which I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a while, but I think that happens as well.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Let's check out the state. What? What? Oh my god. But why? See, that's what I'm talking about. This quest is so confusing.
Hey, I heard about you.
Okay, let's run through this again. Let's see. Coat's so shiny. Would you mind if I borrowed him? It's just a dog. Notice anything suspicious? Notice anything suspicious? Goodbye. Yeah, this is what I mean. Is like there's just places that we got access, and he's just like, oh, now you don't have access. So how am I even supposed to check? It's so weird.
Hey-o!
Hi, tell me about yourself. That's great, thanks. Okay, now I don't want to walk up there because they immediately got bad, but I do want to check like the radios. There doesn't seem to be anything. I think if we want to check anything, oh, maybe this. Oh, maybe this. What, dude? I'm not even. God, this is dumb. Okay, all right. Let's go check this out. I think this is the other thing. There could just be nothing. I don't really know. There could just be nothing we can do right now. It's so odd. NCR, NCR, NCR. Love, love, love. NCR, okay. Let's go into the Hoover Dam Tower. Garbage cable. Why is that illegal to go through a trash can? Very, very weird. Okay, let's head up. See, I'm curious if I should just let this play out or if I should research about this quest. Because, you know, if I do anything bad, if I mess up in any way, we're going to have to replay it. But it might be interesting to see. I want to check this and just see if maybe there's like a bomb or something in the garbage can. Okay, what do we have here? First aid kit. Bobby pin, empty syringe. Thank you very much. Climb ladder to Mojave Wasteland. Now here there might be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, I know... Talk to NCR Ranger, and then we could use that ladder as well. Hello.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
That's what I'm saying, man. Okay, nothing on the radio. What is the optional objective? Okay, let's use the ladder. I don't know, man. We didn't do any optional objective, but I am not seeing a damn thing. They won't let me get up there. The howitzer, whatever that thing is, that artillery cannon, whatever you want to call it, doesn't have anything. There's a radio. Maybe it's just to get you familiar with everything. Maybe that's the point, I suppose. Okay, and that's where we came from. And we got more stuff over here. Okay, that's just a normal radio interaction. We got a console. Oh, look at that. Hoover Dam gun control console. This is the control console for the AA gun on Hoover Dam. Leave the console alone. Examine the controls for tampering. You examine the controls for signs of tampering, but you don't see anything unusual. Okay. There's a lot of dead ends.
You're cleared to go on through.
Oh, so this is the part we get cleared to get. I thought we had all access, but apparently not. But if we went back here, they'd probably start shooting at me if we didn't get the all access from Ranger Jenkins or whatever his name is. Okay, so maybe there's something up here. Again, they might just be saying optional, check it out, just to get you familiar with the landscape, the territory. There's Colonel Moore.
Not right now, I'm busy.
Okay. Door to Hoover Dam Visitor Center requires key. So that's the door at the top that I think they're going to bring the president to if there's any... What's going on with that ladder? If there's any bad things. And then lastly, we just got this person.
I don't have time to talk right now.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much everything. As far as I can tell, unless we miss one little thing that we can interact with. So, I wanted to do this in this episode, but I think what's coming up next is going to be pretty long, so I think it's best to save it for the next episode. Sorry we didn't get much accomplished, but I just want to make sure I don't mess this one up. I want to make sure we explore every little thing. So, we will see what happens in the next one, and we'll see if we're successful on the first try, and if not, I will replay it until we get everything done correctly, because I have failed this one way too many times. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much to the patrons for supporting what I do. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. We're about to do a big cluster F of a quest. And, yeah, I looked into it, and sure enough, we did miss stuff. It didn't sit right with me. I was like, why would they give me optional objectives if there's nothing to actually do? It seems weird. Maybe just, again, to get you familiar with the, you know, locations, and maybe you'll be able to navigate it faster or something. But no, there are things we actually did miss, and they don't give you any quest markers towards it, so you have to either know this beforehand, or you have to just really explore every square inch. So, got a little bit of help, which feels bad, but at the same time, I definitely want to show this stuff on the episode, because if not, it'll just mess up, and then we have to do it all over again, and, you know, I would eventually be like, what the heck did I miss? And then look it up anyways. So, first thing, and I was thinking about this too, the terminal. The terminal in the Hoover Dam Visitor Center. I was thinking about this, and I was like, I wonder, but I thought this was open to everybody, and I thought this would just have, like, you know, visitor center information about the Hoover Dam, but nope. You actually want to hack into this terminal here, and it's average, so there should be a guaranteed hack, I believe. Something... Oh, it's not guaranteed. Are we going to get super unlucky? No, we're not. Thank you. So, let's see what we got here. Hoover Dam Security Report. Security Report Ranger Grant, who's the guy we need to talk to, right? With the president's, I'm going to do my best, what's his name? Something O'Brien. I always forget this guy's name. Liam O'Brien or Liam... I always forget this guy's name, but I don't know why.
With the president's arrival today, security is running a final sweep of the area, making preparations. Only members of the security team will have weapons at the president's speech. This means that all troopers at the speech must relinquish their weapons beforehand. We will limit people allowed to see the speech to a small number to reduce any potential risk to the president. I've gotten word that the president... Okay, I'm not doing this anymore because it's terrible. Got word that the president is traveling only with 2 rangers, so our security team will need to be on full alert. I'd still like to log my concerns about not having enough time to prepare for this, but we'll do our job here today, Grant. Security duty roster. Duty roster. Oh, look at that. There we go. Duty roster access. You notice that duty roster has been accessed by an unknown login ID. It'd be a good idea to keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Aha. Attention, security personnel. Security assignments for President's visit. The basic assignments are this. Rangers will secure the perimeter and keep an eye out for any external threats. Additional Rangers will be stationed around the stage and the crowd. Their primary job is to keep an eye out on the crowd to make sure nothing funny happens. I want sharpshooters positioned at the following potential sniper locations. Visitor Center Roof, Western Ridge. Dam Tower First Roof. I want a radio up here to check in. Stay frosty today. Nothing bad is going to happen on our watch. Grant. So somebody used a false ID to check in, and it sounds like they're going to try to snipe the president because they checked into one of these sniper locations or something. Engineering report. Mike Lawson. We've received word that the president's vertibird is having some issues with the flight control computer. I've had some of the techs here examine the logs that were sent, and we think we can fix the issue with a small computer update. Ranger Grant has given me permission to have one of the NCR engineers examine the vertibird when it arrives, as well as having our computer update the vertibird systems after it arrives. Mike Lawson. So that's to tell us somebody's going to have access to the vertibird, which would be a great time to do some sabotage, now wouldn't it be?
We won't go quiet.
Now, there's also an NPC I'm looking for, and I don't know what their name is. This guy is engineer.
President Kimball is going to arrive pretty soon to give his speech and meet that wounded soldier.
Right. And even before I got a little nudge from the internet, I was like, wait, isn't there something with that engineer or something? And yeah, notice, so we went into the supply closet, and I think I really dumbly didn't realize there's a blood spatter on the ground. I can only imagine how annoying that was for people watching the episode that knew about this. Yeah, there's, I got the feeling, I was like, wait, why do they let me come in here? This feels like there's something in here, but I didn't notice it. But yeah, there's a literal blood spatter on the ground. There's a pool of blood on the floor. Perception 6 required. And I think we have exactly 6. Examine the stain. You examine the blood stain, but you don't notice anything else about it. You should keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Do we not have 6 perception? Stats. Special. We have 5. Son of a bee. Why did I not... Why do I... not keep things that are going to increase my perception? Why do I do that? Like, I'm so, like, anal about my inventory management and stuff, and I never, like, keep the stuff that's actually going to help me out. Charisma +3 intel. Okay, so I think that would actually hurt. The whiskey would actually hurt our perception. Shoot. So just like last time, if we are able to find a drug or something, the NCR engineer jumpsuit gives us repair +5. Sounds like is there any way to get a perception increasing thing? Okay, I know there's somebody we want to talk to as well.
Back in our hands. Hope we can defend it.
Engineer. We probably don't need to do that, but I want to get the little interaction with it nevertheless. I'm looking for a certain somebody, and I bet it's this lady over here. Allison Valentine, yeah.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Jeez, that's rude. She's pretty cute for a Fallout New Vegas NPC. Come on now. But I haven't seen him.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep waiting. Sorry to bother you.
So, see, now we know that, there was a false ID entered for, like, sniper spots, and B, engineers are going to have access directly to the president's vertibird, as well as an engineer is missing. So clearly there's some stuff going on here.
Still no luck finding my friend. You better show up soon.
Okay, so now we need something. I wonder, can I get her glasses? That would be hilarious. Our sneak's pretty good. I should be able to, like, interact with her, right? At some point. Let's turn the Pip-Boy light off, although that shouldn't matter because we do have that perk. Which, again, some people have said is glitched, but I don't really know.
Let's see. Vodka, negative intelligence, pinion nuts, butter knife, bottle caps. Is there any way to find perception increasing things here? Why do I just not have glasses on me that do that?
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
It looks like I'm gonna have to go back to like our place and get something that's gonna help me with perception. So I will do that. Well, if I can even leave. So let's save the game here. Let's make a new save. God, I have so many saves right now just because everything's kind of all up in the air at the moment with the main quests and with this quest and trying not to ruin it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the, oh no. Oh no, you cannot wait and fast travel is prohibited. What if I like walk out? Are they not even gonna let me move? How would I get a perception increase? Is there anything, maybe I have something on me that's, I wonder if I can I even leave? Or we're probably just locked into this. Oh, wait, okay, hold on a second. Can I go to the Strip North Gate? Okay, I'll see you all in just a sec. Okay, so this is actually very appropriate because I got Boone's beret, which gives us 1 perception and +5 crit chance. It's been a while since people have actually seen Avery's face, so there we go. He's got quite the interesting outfit at the moment. But yeah, one thing I failed to mention was the other thing, and I just nudge whenever I look up stuff. I just nudge myself in the right direction because I obviously want to try to figure out as much as I can. But at some points, it's like to keep the playthrough going, you need to be nudged, or else I'll spend just an hour searching every little thing. But, why do we not have a quest here? For the Republic part... Is this just failed? Man, this is confusing. We don't need this perception. I just really want to see... Okay, I hope we didn't just fail this. Because I don't even see... You'll know it when it happens. Like, where is it? Uh-oh. Why is nobody here now? Did this fail, or what's going on?
Hamlin's pretty legendary. People talk about what he did the first Battle of Hoover down with arms.
What the heck is happening? Nobody's even here now. Oh, son of a bee. Man, why do I not think to have perception aiding thing? What even happens? Everything's just messed up. I'm assuming what happens is if you wait enough time, it just says that it failed. Okay, well, that's why we saved. Shoot, I wonder if there's any way at all. Keep an eye out on sniper locations. If I could just, like, pickpocket somebody. Maybe somebody has drugs or something. Okay, I'm gonna go check once again, and I'll see y'all in just a second. Alrighty, so it turns out this quest is insanely complex, just like the White Glove Society one. There are so many different things you can do and not do. It's actually crazy. I looked all over this place for a way to get a perception +1, and I could not find it. Drugs or any sort of equipment or anything. So I think we're just going to have to go without doing that, which really sucks. But hopefully it sounds like it's not going to be a big deal. So yeah, if you have the animal friend perk, you can actually get this dog to help you do something, which I don't want to spoil yet. In addition to that, if you have Rex, it actually changes the quest too. And then whether or not you report certain things changes. There is so many variables to this. It's insane. So we're going to try to make it happen. And I think I can. It's very confusing. But let's see. And I'll try to do my best to explain what the heck is going on after the quest, as long as we do it successfully. But let's take a look at what we got, because yeah, this really sucks. I locked myself in. I can reload a save and like go get Boone's. Oh yeah, and I was going to say the Boone... If you have Boone in the party, he literally tells you like where he thinks snipers would be located, which is a big hint as well. So there's just so many layers to this that I had no idea of. Keep an eye on the sniper locations. Meet Ranger Grant on the observation deck. So yeah, there are 3 sniper locations. One is at the top of the visitor center. One is at that tower over there. And then one is the Western Ridge, which means we want our hollow rifle because it's the most accurate, I think. Well, probably this is, honestly. And then we want to, yeah, we're going to have to just take a look at that. All right, so I know there's been a lot of setup. It's because, like I said, I'm trying not to make this fail. But let's do it.
Have you finished your security sweep?
I guess, man. I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm gonna mess this up. Protect President Kimball. So there's his vertibird. I just don't even know. What do I even do, man? There's 3 sniper spots. That one's really hard to, like, look at. The tower, and then up here. Alright, so here comes the vertebrate, so we also can't step foot. Oh, but that's why they let me get to the top of that now. Which means someone's probably... Yeah, we know something's up with the engineer, too, even though we weren't able to look at the bloods. I cannot believe it's this impossible to get 5%, to get 6 perception. That's crazy. Okay, so the President's Landing. Now, we can use this ladder to go to the top of this tower. This guy's still good. Okay, we got a radio.
Report.
We're all fine here, thank you. How are you? Nothing to report? Shoot, I probably shouldn't have done this, I think. Nothing to report.
And stay off the line and get back to work.
Okay, relax. All right, so this guy's still good. I don't see anything on the western thing. And then, yeah, we got to check that other... God, I really feel like this is going to fail. I do see movement up there. I mean, if that's the sniper spot, they can easily just shoot him, right? You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Okay, and I do know for sure of one thing that I have to be aware of, which actually might be happening now that I think about it. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
You're looking at the presidential vertibird. The assassins could have done something to the vertibird. Repair or explosive 50 or higher required. I think we have 100 repair. Examine the vertibird. You search the vertibird and notice a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, you notice it's a bomb. You skillfully disable the bomb and remove it from the vertibird. Okay.
Who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic.
Wait! I see something, I think. Okay, get out of this.
It is for you that I am.
Oh my god, it happened!
And it is because of you that I am able to do so.
We gotta rush over there.
Enjoy my privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble...
Move! Stop! Do I...
Because men and women like Private First Class, Jeremy Watson, that Nevada...
They knocked a body down. Where did the body go? Okay, let's just go up here.
And secure.
What are you doing up here?
What are you doing up here? Okay, see, this is what I mean. This quest is insane. So basically, there's a whole bunch of stuff you got to be aware of, and most of the stuff I did know, although there was one blind spot. So yeah, when the vertibird lands, you have to check it out because someone puts a bomb on it, and if you don't disable it, even if everything goes fine, the vertibird blows the hell up when Aaron Kimball leaves, or whatever his name is. There's a dead ranger downstairs. Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys really caught it or not, but somebody knocked the ranger that was here off, and they fell to their death. So I think this ranger is an imposter. And I'm not being facetious, or, you know, I'm not being coy. I actually don't know. There's a dead ranger downstairs.
Oh, shit. Really? We should go take a look.
Is it okay to leave your post?
We're just going to be a moment. We should both take a look first.
Let's radio it in first.
I think I should check it out first before radioing it in.
No, radio it in first.
Fuck it. You're more trouble than you're worth.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, buddy. All right, buddy. So this is a Legion guy. Now, it said NCR, but hopefully he's not actually NCR. Like, this is so loud I can barely even talk. Sniper rifle.
As a prospector, they suffer through water shortages.
Now, there's the ridge. Wait, what do you mean completed? Somebody's moving up there, too. NCR Ranger. Uh-oh.
But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago,
I think we gotta check that guy out.
And the Republic heard of them. Troopers, Rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call.
Does he have a sniper rifle? What's up?
We need to keep an eye
I
on
will carry the weight.
Okay, this is very hard to process because I'm trying to keep track of everything. Plus, this I want the speech to be able to be heard by the viewer, but at the same time, it's like I can't even hear myself. It's so loud, and we have no subtitles for it. Report your findings to Ranger Grant. Protect President Kimball. Do I report though?
We made true on our promise.
Okay, we can't interact with that anymore. Why is it telling me to go over here?
We carry the weight. And though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield.
Okay, I'm gonna save the game on a new save, and I'm gonna report my findings real quick.
10 years ago,
Shouldn't you be keeping an eye out for anything suspicious?
I found a bomb on the president's vertibird.
A bomb on the president's vertibird? Only a limited number of people had access to the vertibird. We have to get the president out of here now. I'll cancel the speech and have security search the area. We can't relax until we get the president out of here safely.
Okay, works for me.
To welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime.
What's this guy doing?
There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting?
What do you think you're doing, buddy? Okay, they're evacuating the president. Okay, we're looking for engineers too, because there's something going on with the engineer. And the only engineer out here is this guy. We know there's an imposter, but I don't know if the engineer means if the engineer thing means that the engineer puts the bomb on the vertibird. I don't know. There's so many questions. But we disabled the bomb, which is good. Otherwise, he'll get sniped. And we stopped that, but there's 2 other sniper spots, but it said we're good there. So I think we're good, but I don't know. Should we should we follow him? Like, we didn't do the engineer thing, so I'm not entirely sure if everything's okay. Let's talk to you.
Not now.
Okay, fair enough. Like, should I go up here with the president? Okay. Have a safe flight, sir. Vertibird's taken off. That's good. Now, again, if you don't know about the bomb, which I did know before doing this quest, it just blows up and you fail. You think you're okay, but then it fails, which is not good. Okay, I'll figure. Sorry that was so confusing and vexing. I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing anything because I didn't know what the deal with the snipers was. Just a very confusing thing. Okay, that completed it. You'll know when it happens. We got NCR fame. We didn't even have to talk to Ranger whatever to finish that, to like debrief. I'm assuming we have a new thing now to go talk to Colonel Moore, right? Makes you wish for a nuclear winter. I know. Tell me about it. Okay. Okay. Now what? I'm assuming it says for the Republic Part 2, go report to Colonel Moore. Okay. Hi.
Good job today. I got the president out safe and sound. And I couldn't have done it without you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Could that have gone better? Like, could he have finished the speech? Okay, let's take a look at our main quest. We got nothing there. Oh God, do we just have to wait a certain amount? This is what I'm worried about. Or maybe it happens once we leave because it needs to like reset this area.
Do you mind?
Okay, I think I'm gonna make a new save. I have so many saves, and it's like I don't like having this many saves because it'd be really hard to pour through. Now I'm gonna can I leave? Or is it gonna make me? Okay, I'm gonna travel just to get rid of this music because when you're at the Hoover Dam, the music is like insane. I just want to go to somewhere safe. How about let's go to the Brotherhood of Steel safe house. Okay, relax with the music. Yeah, the Hoover Dam music is just like insane. Okay. Now the only thing is that we don't have any update for this, which I'm kind of worried about. For the Republic Part 2. It doesn't say to talk to Ranger Grant or talk to Colonel Moore or anything, so we might just have to wait a certain amount of time. Let's wait 24 hours. I almost feel like this is bugged. And I wanted to recap what happened there because I only knew bits and pieces from previous playthroughs and also, like I said, like reading certain things to nudge me in the right direction. So yeah, apparently there are 3 assassination attempts that you need to solve. And I was very confused because, again, if you have Boone, he gives you some hints as to where the snipers may be, but you also find the sniper locations through what? The terminal? We still don't have anything. Through the terminal. If you have Rex with you as a companion, Rex will be able to apparently do something. I didn't really read past that point. But if you have Rex, it's the reason why there's the dog there that which I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Why can't we, speech to get this dog? But yeah, if you have Rex with you, Rex basically acts as that dog. Or if you have the animal friend perk or whatever, you can convince the guy to let you use the dog. And I think that sniffs something out. But again, I don't know if that just leads to the hints or if that leads to actually foiling the assassination attempts. Okay, and then So yeah, there's the snipers, and there's 3 different locations. Now, I don't know if the sniper spawns in a random location, and we just got the one that always happens, because I've seen that happen a lot of the times where the tower, yeah, somebody gets knocked off. That's why I kept looking at the tower, because I was like, I remember that happening. Like, somebody gets knocked off, and you go up there, and there's an imposter. I do remember that. So I don't know if the sniper can spawn in the other 2 locations, but it seems like there's only 1 sniper, and we happen to just get lucky, I guess, and took him out. And then there's the bomb, which you have to obviously defuse. And I don't know even who puts the bomb there, or if you could even see somebody put a bomb. But yeah, you have to have the, you know, required skills to be able to defuse it. Otherwise, even though it looks like you're successful, you know, the president leaves and then the vertibird blows up. So we disabled the bomb, and we got rid of the snipers. And there was something with the engineer that I guess we just didn't even see. And I also saw something where you shouldn't report your findings, which we did. So I just don't even know, man. It seems like it worked. So there we go. Whatever we did seemed to be the right thing to do. Now I want to see if I can shoot one of these death claws way from over here. And how much damage we do. We should be able to, right? Yeah, sneak attack critical on young Deathclaw. Man, it's so cool playing New Vegas with such a far draw distance. Well, the only problem now, it looks like we did that quest successfully, but the only problem now is, like, what do we do? Wild card, return to Yes Man, don't step on the bear. So if we return to Yes Man, this won't work. You'll know when it happens is done. What do we do? The only, you know, obviously, I'm going to wait another 24 hours, and then I'm going to go try to find Colonel Moore, because she was our main liaison. But if this is glitched, that's not good, because then I have nothing else to do. And I don't remember ever in New Vegas where you really have to wait a certain amount of time. That's usually not the case. I feel like there's something missing to be like, you know, go talk to Colonel Moore. But we might just have to step foot inside the visitor center, maybe. Let's see. I don't see a quest marker. And it sounds like there's other companions as well that will do certain things with that quest. So that's just, again, that's just one of those quests where there is a million different ways you can do it. As long as the president stays safe, if we are for the NCR or not evil, I think that's the way to go.
Hey, I heard about you.
Okay. He doesn't say anything. Maybe we can talk to Ranger whatever now? Wasn't Colonel Moore out here? It's just, yes.
It was such an honor.
That was a great speech.
So lucky.
Okay, everybody's talking as if it's over, which is good. They're not talking as if it's still going on.
Good job today.
Yeah, you said that.
Safe and sound. You're cleared to go on through.
Now, where's Colonel Moore? She was up here before, but she's not up here now, so she might just be back in her office. Is this still locked? That's not locked anymore. So this leads to the little staircase, right? Yeah. Okay. Who do we have here? NCR Trooper, Allison Valentine.
Still no luck finding my friend. He better show up soon.
So maybe the engineer thing ties to the bomb? Like, they're just trying to get you to know that an engineer has been replaced, right? And you need to know that because maybe they're replacing the bomb. I don't know, man. I'm so confused. But we did it right, like I said, so.
Those Freeside thugs aren't worth our time anymore.
Just trying to talk to the...
I'm not sure I'll ever learn everything there is to know about this.
I really want to get that beret as well and see if we can't... I don't even remember how to get back to her office, by the way. Was it the elevator? I want to see if we could still interact with that blood. Okay, let's take the elevator. I think that's what we typically did, right? And then wasn't there like an office door or something? Stairs? Visitor center? Oh, that's the same. Yeah, man, the Hoover Dam is so confusing. There's like 14 different thousand doors. I think it's this, right? Is it this? That's, yeah, we walk through here and then offices, good. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be really worried that we're just kind of in quest limbo now, which happens all too often in New Vegas, of course. Who are you?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Can't believe that President Kimball was attacked. Just relieved nothing bad happened to him.
Me too, man. Me too. Okay, so that's the quartermaster. Did we even see that? Where are the offices? Where is it over here? There's the barracks. Engineer. How many engineers?
I see the president.
That's crazy. She's in the offices. If she, I might just have to cut here and figure this out because, again, Hoover Dam is just a freaking giant labyrinth of so many different rooms. She'd probably be upstairs, wouldn't she?
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
This is her office, I think, but she ain't in here. Was it? Yeah, because she was sitting down here. Crap. Okay, that's not good. I was really hoping she'd be here. What time is it? 5:05 p.m. Let's wait 12 hours, which will be 5 a.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you're a high-ranking officer for the NCR, you'd be here at like noon, wouldn't you? Working at your desk. So if she's not here now, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. We might have to just redo that whole thing because this doesn't feel right. We might have to look up and see if anyone's had this problem and if there's a fix for it. I've never experienced this personally. Oh, there she is.
Is the president safe?
What?
Is the president safe?
Yes!
This is no time for questions. Get back topside and protect the president.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. They think it's the quest flag is still like... The quest flag is still thinking we're like in the quest. Gosh darn it, this is what I was worried about. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out, and I will see you all in just a second. Alrighty, welcome back. So this time I let the president finish his speech in hopes that maybe that's gonna fix this. I did a lot of research, and apparently there's just a lot of bugs with this quest. If you get the thing to do this quest from Yes Man, apparently you'll like have it double activated, and it can mess that up. If you report to Ranger Grant, it can mess it up, but it sounds like you have to, because that's my current objective. But I'm just wondering, maybe if he finishes the speech and then leaves, if that'll work, and maybe if we don't like go back there and do everything. Now the bomb has already been deactivated, and apparently also what happens is the dog thing is that they will notice, which I never do this until this playthrough. The dog thing is that the engineer will try to assassinate him. So I think this guy is the false engineer right here.
Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is bad. Oh, look at that redundant failsafe detonator. Yeah, so this is the bad guy, and apparently he will try to literally... Okay, wait, so that completes it. But we never... Oh, that's not good, because we never talked to... Oh, this is so confusing. I'm wondering if it's because we reported...
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Yeah, what are you talking about the Kings for, dude? So, like, what? What's going on here? Because I'm just in quest limbo now. This sucks, man. I'm wondering if I literally am gonna have to do Yes Man now, because this is just... It's broken. I don't really know what's going on. That's the problem. I can report to Ranger Grant, but it seems like we're in the same situation now. I'm gonna try, since we made a save, I'm gonna try waiting 24 hours. But yeah, apparently the dog, like if you have Rex, he'll sniff out the engineer, and you'll know that the engineer is bad. If you have the animal friend perk and then can use that dog, the same thing will happen. Something will make that engineer literally try to kill Kimball with a knife, but apparently only if he doesn't know that you've disabled the bomb, because he tries to blow up the bomb with the thing that he's got. I just don't know. This is one of those things where I don't really know what's going on at all. It's a very like specific. What if we try to take that? We have it. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, he's got a bomb activator thing. And you probably say the same thing.
Got the president out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
So the only thing I can think of to try is just to do the quest again, but not report it to the radio. Like, start at the very beginning, go through the whole thing, and then don't call it in on the radio. I don't know why that would change it, though. I don't know why the Yes Man thing would be messing this up. Recover the platinum chip, return to Yes Man. Because, like, I don't think Yes Man gave me the You'll Know It When It Happens quest, which apparently can mess this up, because you'll have the quest, like, twice or something. I'm wondering if it's the Mr. House thing. Maybe it's the Mr. House thing and, like, doing that extra Mr. House quest. Damn, man, I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to try to replay this one more time and not use the radio to report findings or whatever. Again, I don't know why that would fix it, but maybe it's just one of those things, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm going to let the president die. This might be the only way to do this. I might have to fail this quest. That's the false guy up there, and he should be sniping President Kimball. I don't know when. But failing it is the only thing I could think to do at this point. Let's see what happens.
And his mother, not far from this spot. Among them stands as a...
Okay, there it is. Quest failed. You'll know it when it happens. Unfortunate. I don't know if that's gonna fix it. If not, we're kind of screwed here. Are you kidding? I still don't even have a thing for the Republic? Oh, man. Why did this happen? This is awful. So Aaron Kimball was just assassinated by the sniper up there. Search President Kimball. I know he's got, yeah, the President Kimball suit, which the only way to get is if he dies, ironically. From what I know, you might be able to, like, somehow finagle it, pickpocketing it or something. Probably not. Speech +5. Let's take that. Let's take that. So he's dead, and I still don't even have... Because that's one of the things that I heard, was that if you fail the quest, which we just did, you can then get the next quest anyways, Eureka. But that didn't happen. Oh my god, what a cluster F. So the only thing I can think of is if there's any console commands, I would have to set For the Republic to a certain thing. I'd have to finish You'll Know When It Happens correctly, just because why not? And then set a console command for the Republic to go to the next thing, which should give me the quest Eureka, which should be the last NCR quest as far as I know. The only other thing is, like I said, doing the whole entire quest again and saving him. Okay, people are kind of scrambling.
Hey.
Hi.
Damn it. I can't believe the president is dead. It's all my fault.
Nah, it's more like it's the buggy code's fault, man. It's, we're getting kind of... We've had good luck up until now, but we're kind of getting screwed. So since I don't have any quest marker for Colonel Moore, I'm assuming if we go back to Colonel Moore, it'll just say the same thing, where it's like, you know, she'll just be like, "Go, what are you doing? You should be protecting the president." Meanwhile, the president's dead. So I don't know what to do here. This is one of those New Vegas things that I was hoping we'd be able to avoid, but unfortunately that's not the case. Let's try to talk to her, because yeah, I heard two possible fixes. One was letting the quest fail by letting the president get assassinated in one of the 3 ways. The other one was standing near Ranger Grant and pulling your weapon out while the vertibird lands, and then putting it away, which will supposedly would give you the note that the president was saved and then you can return, but that didn't happen either. I tried that as well. So she's probably going to say the same thing.
Is the president safe?
Nope. Okay, she doesn't have anything. Man, oh man. So apparently what it is, from what I could tell, is it's yes man. So I would have to literally go all the way back to like this and just not talk to him or something. I don't even know if that would work though, that's the thing. So obviously that's just, you know, that's from, when even was that? That's playtime 103, 104 hours from what I can tell versus... So that's only like 3 hours, but I just don't even know if that would fix it. Yeah, in the meantime, I don't really know what to do. There's nothing else I can really try. The only thing I can think of is, like I said, finishing this quest, and then if there's a console command, which I don't even know if there is because I haven't seen that, that'd be the only thing. So I guess I'm going to have to end the episode here. We might have to just do the Yes Man ending, which I did not want to do, but this is flat out just bugging out. So if anyone in the comment section knows of any fixes or anything I can try, feel free to let me know. This is one of those where I've just tried seemingly everything under the sun, and it hasn't really worked. So yeah, let me know. Otherwise, might have to switch it to a Yes Man ending. Sorry for the, well, what am I sorry about? I did everything I could. But you know what I mean. I wanted to go NCR. I really did. That fits the character. But that's New Vegas for you. So yeah, let me know if anyone's got any insight. I'll try to do some other research and see. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have a fix, and if not, we'll just have to find a way to move on in the next episode. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye. So guess what? I think I fixed it. I hope I did. Oh, crap. Did I? I have a console command that fixed it, I think. Hopefully. Did I do this? It looks like I did that. Okay. So this is the end of his speech, and I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, which is why it may look a little jittery. Hi.
Shouldn't you be keeping an eye out for anything suspicious?
Yeah, but he should be fine, because I don't even think I want to do this, because he'll cancel the speech or whatever. Goodbye.
Bye.
And then he talks on the radio, which is so weird. So yeah, I think I updated For the Republic Part 2, and now I'm really worried that we're just going to be going through this and it's going to be like on a weird save, so, but we'll see. So Aaron Kimball should be fine. He should be able to fly away in his vertibird. And I don't know if this quest is going to complete once he's gone. It should auto-complete, I think. And once the audio has calmed down here, I'll show you which command I used. You take a sip from your trusty blah, 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 right. So I don't even know what's going to make it into this episode and what's not, because this is going to be an absolute cluster F of an episode just because of how much I've had to try to fix this stupid quest. So there it is. That's You'll Know It When It Happened done. And that's Ranger Grant not had to talk to. By the way, this engineer, again, I don't know how much I'm going to show or talk about or whatever, but this guy here will rush. I've seen it twice now. He will rush Kimball if you, like, I think pickpocket his thing. And there's also a way where you can get behind him up there and, like, just, I don't know. Just, this quest is just a, whew. So anyways, you can see here, I've tried this twice now. And the TM and the menu's off and all that. That's for getting thumbnails, by the way. But yeah, set objective displayed 00136166 space 65 space 1. So doing that just fixed. It seems like it fit. Oh, there's Colonel Moore. What the heck? Okay, does she say something? Oh, she's okay. So let me see if this actually works.
Is the president safe?
The president has departed safely.
Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
Dismissed. You are committing to fight with the NCR at the Battle for Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. I'm not ready yet, because I still don't even know if... yeah, we definitely need to at least make a save. Talk to Colonel Moore. Talk to Colonel Moore? Oh, to get the briefing. Okay. God, this Hoover Dam music. Shut the hell up for 5 seconds. Wait, what? Why can't I just leave? I have to lockpick my way out of the main... What? Or is it this the main thing? Jeez, Louise, I hate the Hoover Dam. Oh my God, get me out of here. Okay. So I think now we can... Let's first of all get our bearings here. And I'm having to switch to the mouse and keyboard, like I said, as well, which is so weird. Let's go to the Bloodborne Cave. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Weird. I need this Hoover Dam music to, like, really... Of course. Of course, dude. Okay, I don't even know what the button for VATS is. Fun fact, on keyboard and mouse. Are you kidding me, man? God, when it rains, it pours in recording Fallout. I'll tell you that much, just like Fallout 2. Okay, please leave me alone for 5 seconds. Jeez Louise. Okay, so, again, I think we just got really unlucky and everything bugged the hell out. I don't even think it was the Yes Man thing, because apparently if you get the You'll Know When It Happens quest from Yes Man, it'll bug out. But we didn't do that. We didn't get Tread on the Bear. We didn't, I mean, we did, but we didn't, like, fail it, and we didn't get that quest from Yes Man. So the only thing I can think that happened is doing the House Always Wins. It says if you complete the House Always Wins 4 or above, it will fail You'll Know When It Happens. But that's not true, because we were able to complete You'll Know When It Happens. The problem was For the Republic Part 2 was not, like, updated. So my only guess is just something with the house thing bugged out. And yeah, so anyways, it did nothing that people said worked on the internet other than that console command, which once again is there. Set objective displayed 001361666 space 65 space 1. Now, I don't even know if this will ever help anybody that ever watches these videos, but I'm just throwing this out there just in case anybody has this specific issue. So then, if I go to escape settings controls 360 on, even though again I'm using a Xbox One controller. And then if I go to, let's see, let's use a couple of stim packs and put this away. And then if I go to my journal here, my quests, whatever, For the Republic Part 2, talk to Colonel Moore. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is it never said talk to Colonel Moore. So there we go. We've completed You'll Know When It Happens. It's been completed. Not in the way that I wanted, but geez Louise, dude. I'll take anything at this point. Don't Tread on the Bear is still not failed, which is great because we're still with the NCR. And then wild card change of management. Yeah, apparently a similar thing will happen if you do like this and then get You'll Know What Happens from Yes Man. You'll also not be able to, it'll bug out as well. So I don't freaking know, man. It's so weird. But it looks like that console command fixed it. So I'm just going to run with that. And also make sure that you make sure that you save and quit and reload the game if you use the console at all, because achievements will be disabled, by the way. But we're ending here, so obviously that doesn't matter. So yeah, looks like I fixed it. I hope I did, because this has just... I mean, look at how many saves we have, dude. Like, my God. I just don't even know, but there it is. So yeah, I'm really happy, because I didn't want to do all that just to have to switch to a different ending. That would have been really annoying, but there it is. Thanks again for watching, and to the patrons for supporting what I do. And looks like we're right about to end the game, I guess. I want to have an ending for Avery, like an ending. We might do an epilogue sort of thing, but looks like the actual ending is coming right up. So yeah, see you there. Have a good one. Bye. I'm just kind of a little frazzled now. See you next episode. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. It's crazy how, like, the music from this game is the exact same as in Fallout 2. It's kind of nuts. And Fallout 1, I think? Either way, it's, like, the same track. Just surprised they didn't even take it and change it up, you know? Nevertheless, welcome back to our 100% series, folks. This is episode 126. I want to thank everybody for watching up until this point. We are, as I keep saying, very close to the end here. If this is not the end, we're going to be right up coming next to it very soon, which doesn't make it, you know what I mean? It's coming down to the wire. For the Republic Part 2 talk to Colonel Moore, which is what we're going to do right off of the bat. Let's head back to Hoover Dam. In the last episode, we tried to do the You'll Know It When It Happens quest, which was just an absolute nightmare to complete, as I said I thought it would be. Hi. And it was quite difficult to complete, but we did it. We had to use a console command, though, which I don't like, because I like to do my series without console commands, if at all possible. However, sometimes the game's just like, nah, dude, I don't want to work. Nah, it ain't happening. And then you have to say, okay, well, I'll use a console command then, all right? Anyways, here's Colonel Cassandra Moore. Let's take a look at the quest itself, though. For the Republic Part 2, talk to Colonel Moore. This might actually finish it. This might give us the one where it's like, you know, progressing will lock you into the game, you know, lock you into this ending. So, in fact, I'm going to make a quick save before we do that, because I'm feeling like that's about to come up, because we've been on For the Republic Part 2 for quite a long time now.
It's best not to keep the General waiting.
Yep, there we go. Do we want to do this? I mean, this could be the finale right here. I want to have a special sort of finale, but that'll be after we actually finish the game. I mean, we're primed and ready, man. Is there really anything else we need to do? The only thing is to buy the... Oh, I forgot to take a look at my notepad file, which I could do right now, although it's going to make the music very weird. Yeah, it's just those unique weapons from Gunrunners, buying them, if I even want to do that. It's buying the SMG mods from the Lonesome Roan Commissary. And that's it, literally. The only thing outside of that is, you know, stuff I might do off camera or maybe on stream, get all the locations, maybe unmarked quests, those sort of things. But in terms of like quest completion, we are done. I think we just go ahead and do it, because we can always reload a save, which I'll have to do regardless, to clean up anything else I'd like to do. You're committing to fight with the NCR at the battle for Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Let's do this! Achievement unlocked for the Republic. Wow, we're going right into it.
You took your sweet-ass time coming here. Let's get down to brass tacks. We need to get this thing moving if we want to keep the element of surprise.
I don't have time to talk right now. What's this all about?
You've done some great work for us up to this point, and we're hoping to use your unique abilities to aid us once again. Thanks to the task my subordinates have delegated to you, the NCR now has a unique opportunity.
What opportunity is that?
We now have a chance to take the fight to those bastards on their home turf. I'm in the beginning stages of planning out an assault on the fort. I've made calls to our allies, and they're on their way to our position. Once our forces are in place in garrison here, we'll begin our assault.
Sir, I don't know what happened. A bunch of Legionnaires just stormed into the power station.
Into the power station? How is that possible?
I don't know, sir. There was some talk of them entering through the clog intake tunnels, but I don't have any confirmation. On my way up here, there was some chatter about their commander, the Legate, I think he's called, set up at some kind of base on the eastern bank.
Okay, listen here. Unless we can get some additional support, I'm gonna need you to help me resolve this situation. You need to make your way to this camp they have on the eastern bank and take out the Legate. That should hamstring this attack.
Can you offer any additional support?
Like I said earlier, we have some supplemental forces on the way, but this wasn't the situation I was expecting, so I can only offer what is on hand. Thanks for your support. I'll make sure the NCR emergency radio is up and running. Go kill those bastards.
Oh, yay, the NCR emergency
gracious.
radio.
The Legion is using the intake tunnels to storm their way into the dam. Someone has to stop them.
So again, I don't really remember this ending at all because I did it maybe one time. Typically, whenever I finish New Vegas, I go with Yes Man because I like to run things myself. I just feel like, obviously, we're the player character. We know what's best for the Mojave, right? Since we've experienced it all firsthand. Doing the NCR route and the Caesar's Legion route and even the Mr. House route, I think I've only done once each, maybe twice for some of them, but NCR I feel like legitimately just one time. So I don't remember any of this at all.
What can I do to help?
I think that you should be able to divert the flow of the water into the generator turbines. That would grind them up like a hamburger. The computer to activate it is just ahead, but you may need to go outside to activate the manual override. That system hasn't been used in a while.
I'll take care of it.
Good luck. I'm gonna find a place to not get shot.
You do that, Mike Lawson. Okay, here we go. A lot of this is brand spanking new to me, as I've said. Let's take a look at the quests here. We've got Eureka, the final NCR quest. Optional. Mike Lawson suggested flushing the Legionnaires through the turbines to stop their invasion of the station. The Legion is attacking Hoover Dam. The Legate's camp must be destroyed to protect the dam. The question is, where is the Legate's camp, though? I don't think it's near the dam, right? It should be. I mean, it's somewhat near the dam, but it's not like directly next to, as far as I know. Regardless, I want to do this optional objective. So, flushing the Legionnaires through the turbines to stop their invasion of the station. Okay, so let's look for that. We got a couple of waypoints right off the bat. Excuse me. Come on. We're gonna fight our way through here. Already getting some NCR casualties. Now the question is, where do we need to go? Hi there. I'm gonna shoot you right in the face, Prime Legionary. Caesar's Legion infamy gained. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Okay, again, not really sure where these turbines are. Any objectives placed here? Door to Hoover Dam lower level. I think this is where we want to go. Because I think for the Legate's camp, we're trying to, like, leave completely. Hi there, how's it going? Turbines, turbines, turbines. What do they even look like? I have zero memory of this. Not at all. I don't even know if I did this optional objective whatsoever when I completed the NCR quest line the first time around. Looks like hopefully we're headed in the right direction, though. The little waypoint down there isn't moving all that much. Oh my god, this place is massive. Holy moly. Yeah, those look like turbines to me. Okay, let's turn our Pip-Boy light on, because it is a wee bit dark in here. We just got a whole bunch of Legionaries just spawned over there. Or Legionnaires? Oh, hi. I know we have frag grenades. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's grab those. Hold on, guys. Hold on, gentlemen. It's so nice of you to try to fight me with your fists. I really appreciate that. Okay, I don't want to hit my friends. Let's do that. Take out this machine. And let's shoot this guy right in the torso. A little unlucky there. Thank you very much, but I can't see my character now. Oh my god, why does this happen every time? I'm gonna die. Come on. What is going on? Okay, there we go. What is that? Never seen my guy do that before, where he just kind of recoils. Okay, let's shoot you right in the head. You guys are surviving, and it is not cool. Let's take out our holo rifle. Yeah, and get some AoE damage. There we go. Okay, let's clear out the rest of these Prime Legionaries. One more right to the torso. Or not. Didn't we queue up 2 AP there? Maybe not. Who is this? Centurion? Okay, he's a little tougher, it looks like. We have almost the maxed out AP here. Let's go for the face. Yeah! Not so tough, are you? And then what are you gonna do, buddy? You ain't gonna do nothing. See you later, alligator. Let's loot this guy. He's just called Centurion. Legion Centurion armor, which I believe we have already. and a super sledge, nothing much else. Ugh. Did I just get a Wild Wasteland? Why did that happen? I just heard the Wild Wasteland cue. But why? I'm a wee bit confused at the moment. Okay. Let's try to find this thing that we're supposed to be finding here. This turbine control or something. Through here? Door to Hoover Dam Power Plant 01. God, I really hope I'm going the right way. This is one of those things where I could just be completely going the opposite direction. Yeah. See, like, it's telling me to go back in here. Now I'm getting mega confused. It's telling me to go through there. And it's also telling me to go back. Can I take a look at the local menu to figure out what the heck is going on here? Hoover Dam Power Plant. It's like, which one, dude? This one's 1, this one's 3. How am I supposed to know which one is where I'm supposed to be going to do this optional objective? Mike Lawson suggested flushing the Legionaries through the turbines to stop their invasion of the station. Yeah, but it's just Hoover Dam has like... I just feel like they wanted this to be so much bigger. Wanted this to have so much more in it. Oh my god. I feel like they just wanted the Hoover Dam to have like so much more quests in it or something, because it is just so massive with so many doors for seemingly no reason at all. What was that? Why did we do a little scramble there? Okay, what do we got? I don't want to hurt my friends. See ya. Okay, you guys got this. I'm gonna press forward. Okay, I'm just gonna have to hope that I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, see, we don't even have... Okay, good. That doesn't go to a different interior. Okay, let's see. We're back up here now. I feel like I definitely went the wrong way, right? Unless... Wait a second. Oh, this looks good or not? I thought it was going to that computer. I am so confused as to where the turbine thing is, man. It's not even funny. Excuse me, and I feel like I definitely went the wrong way, though. I feel like I for sure went the wrong way. There's another Wild Wasteland thing. What the heck is that? Excuse me. Why is that happening? Confusion overload, man! Okay, once again, I don't know where to go. I might just try to figure it out and then cut back, because I really want to get all the interesting little interactions. Yeah, let me do that. I'll see you all once I find these damn turbine controls. Okay, so as far as I can tell, we went the wrong way or something. Wow, big surprise. Basically, you're trying to get through Power Plant 3 from Power Plant 4, so I think we took a long way around or something like that. Not entirely sure, but regardless, there is Power Plant 3 right ahead of us. I'm not exactly sure how to make it over there, but I think we're trying to get through there. And yeah, apparently you can get into there from Power Plant 4. It's just, again, I don't know if my brain is just sporadic at the moment right now, and I'm finding it hard to concentrate, but my god, Hoover Dam is just the epitome of, a confusing layout to me personally. Okay, so we're really close. This should be Power Plant 03. Yeah, good. And I think here in Power Plant 03 is going to be what we're trying to find, which is some sort of console to be able to flush these nerds out of here. Oh my god, excuse me! Okay, I think we're looking for an upper level here specifically, which we're gonna rush through and try to find right now. Where would that be, though? Let's take a look at these two. Excuse me, no. Maybe over there? Oh my gosh, the gunfire's so loud. Stop shooting me! Try to do the cool thing. Oh, this might be it, Is this it? Please tell me this is it. I don't see anything to interact with. What the heck is going on with this quest? What is here? There's like a thing here, but I don't see anything. Excuse me. Is there an even upper level? Power Plant 02. No, I don't want to go to Power Plant 02. Oh my gosh, it's just like the gunfire, the super loud gunfire to try to figure everything out. Stressful, man. Okay, where are we looking? Maybe it is over here. Yeah, maybe there's a... Oh, okay, that actually looks like a terminal. Okay, wait, is that not, okay, here we go. Activate overflow yeah, whatever. Oh my god, I can't even focus at all. Activate overflow console. This console controls the overflow controls for the generator intake tunnels. It looks like you can divert the auxiliary intake into the generator. Science 65 or higher required. Divert the water. The dials on the panel show a blockage with the intake system. The pressure will need to be relieved at the manual override valve. Optional, activate the pressure release valve to flush the Legionnaires. Okay, please do a good job of showing me where that is, and I am on it. Is it like literally below us? Down here? Hoover Dam Power Plant 04. Okay, hopefully so. Like I said, you can get to 3 from here. And then it looks like over in this direction, because then that's taking, the other one's taking us back through there. No, 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 no. Shoot you right in the face. Thank you. I'm so scared of bats now. Excuse me. I'm so scared of bats because I feel like that mysterious stranger's gonna pop out. Okay, I might have to check how many stim packs we have remaining. Where is this going? Door to Hoover Dam. No! Is it really taking me to a different place right now? Hoover Dam, Power Plant 03, Hoover Dam. Where does this want me to go, dude? Activate the pressure release valve. Yeah, where though? Jeez Louise. Leggett's camp must be destroyed to protect the dam. I really wish you could, like, disable the main objective, you know what I mean? I feel like we have to go back through Power Plant 3 now. Let's just go through here real quick. Yeah. Oh, wait. See, like, yeah, now we're near, okay.
To mess with me.
Yeah, hold on, buddy. 1 second. Oh, no, you're on my team. Thank you. Okay, let me take a look here. World map. I just don't even know. Can I look at the local map and see which one that actually is? Or yeah, that's got to be the Leggett's camp, maybe? I don't freaking know, man. Are we diving into the water? I'm just so... Oh, it's got to be this. Activate pressure release valve. Thank the Lord. Oh, and yeah, flush them out. I've never done this, I'm pretty sure. The dam overflow has been diverted into the turbines. The Legion can no longer use them to access the power plant. Fantastic. My gosh, this was like not the best episode to start when my brain is just like so sporadic at the moment. Oh, but we figured it out. Okay, anyways. Let's keep following the quest marker here. We need to now go over and get to the Leggett camp. And there is a ton of Legion. I just don't have really any area of effect stuff right now other than the rockets, and I'm trying not to kill my friends. Okay, guys, let's keep it moving. Yeah, sorry that was so stressful. I just had no idea, man. There's like so many doors. There's like 10 doors in each floor of the Hoover Dam. It's just door overload. Okay, I think we're just trying to make our way out of the Hoover Dam, though, because like I said, the Leggett's camp should be somewhat near, but not directly close to it. No, 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 no. I don't think I want to be on this bottom floor, do I? I think I want to be up there. Got to take those stairs across the way. Or do I take that? Or do I take this? Or that? Or the 4 doors over there? Who knows, man? Jeez, I would say that's honestly like a big negative of siding with the NCR, just trying to figure out the layout of the damn Hoover Dam. And we crashed. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, okay. See you in a second. All right, I think our autosave saved us. I think we're pretty much right where we left off. Right in front of us right there is about where the game crashed, which, in all honesty, there hasn't been too many crashes in this playthrough, which I suppose I should just be really grateful for. Because if anybody watched the previous Fallout New Vegas playthrough, it was like cursed or something. We had problems non-stop. Just all sorts of weird issues. But that also was on console. Door to Hoover Dam Visitor Center. Okay, thank God. We found our way out of here. What in the... Oh, it's arcade. I was going to say, excuse me, I'm not about to start fighting some Enclave. So we got the... who all is here? We got NCR Heavy Troopers, Veteran Legionaries, and it won't let me stop on Arcade Ganon. But there's Arcade Ganon in his big suit, which I do remember now. Yeah, if you do the Enclave quest... the other way by sending Arcade back to Freeside or whatever, you can get his unique power suit. And I forgot about that completely, but that's okay because I probably would have worn it anyways. Okay, let's help them out by killing this veteran legionary. I'm feeling lucky this 55% is going to land. Told ya. Caesar's Legion infamy gained. Oh no. Oh no, my perfect playthrough has been ruined. Whatever shall I do? Can we talk to Arcade Ganon? What if we could talk to Arcade Ganon if we kill everything in here? Probably not. Let's help him out. Okay. Arcade, you want to catch up real quick? What's going on?
What's up?
Really? All right, see ya.
See you around.
Okay, bye. Wow, so cool, calm, and collected. All right, here we go. Now, this is like the battle for the Hoover. I think, because again, usually I do Yes Man. Usually I do Yes Man, and like I think the most the battle that I've seen the most in Fallout New Vegas is just when you're on the actual dam, like fighting basically everybody with all the allies you've accrued that are like, you know, neutral and on your side. So I don't yeah, as far as the NCR goes, I don't know if we're gonna be doing that or not. But here we are. Okay, now what? Let's take a look at our objective, shall we? Okay, there was some sort of bombing run or something. Yeah, I think... Yeah, there's the camp, most likely. Or is that the fort? I am so mega confused. I don't know if that's clear or not. Okay, let's take a look at the world map. We need to go over here to the Legate's camp, but how do we make it? We probably cannot travel to the fort, I'm assuming. Fast travel is currently unavailable from this location. Right. But how am I supposed to make it over there? I actually have no clue. Oh, this is the battle. Yeah, this is exactly what I was just talking about. Okay, so try to keep an eye out for all the people that we've gotten on our side. We've already seen the Enclave, the Remnants. I'm trying to keep an eye out for any sort of uniquely named enemies as well. I don't think that happens, but we'll see. So yeah, we've seen the Enclave. I think we convinced the cons to leave, so they're not going to be here, but I do believe they will be here. You can get them on your side. But I had to go with what I thought was going to be the, you know, correct choice for Avery. Man, I never really realized this after playing this game so many times. Yeah, literally, it's like the NCR's base is here at Hoover Dam, and then the camp is just right over there for the Caesar's Legion. Oh, and then check that out. Wow, that is a horrifying sound. Did that actually do anything? Because these guys are still alive. So there's the boomers. Please, hollow rifle, it's time to land your shots. There you go, great job. Okay, I need to check how many stim packs I've got. Things are getting a little scary here. Aid, stim packs, 97. We're doing just fine. Although I do have some sunset sarsaparillas. Dope, open door to Hoover Dam checkpoint. Let's do that. What the heck is this room? What in the heck? Yeah, again, no memory of this room whatsoever. What do we have here? Activate terminal with a very hard password on it. But that is not going to stop us. Let's see if we get lucky right off the bat. Transmitters, 2 out of 12. Precipitation, 5 out of 12. It's got to be conversation. I know it for sure. You son of a bee. Okay, let's do it the smart way, the egghead way. Yeah, we get it. Come on, you don't got to punish me just for trying to do it the lame way. Come on now. Okay, let's try to get rid of some duds. There's one right there. Dud removed. Let's see. Looking for syntax. Once again, if you don't know how this works, we're looking for opposite, like mirror, I don't know how to describe, mirrored syntax. To see, like, you know, right here, this open and close brackets. Boom. We don't want to see allowance replenished. We want to save that one for last, but unfortunately, we don't really have a say. Dud removed. There we go. And this is obviously removing one of the false passwords, so making it a little bit easier. And if you have maxed out science like we do, it's just, yeah, it's if you get some duds removed, it'll make it very easy. So this one actually has a double. Wait, no, does it? I thought it did it at first, but it doesn't. Okay, let's do that. Another dud removed. We might already be good here, but I'm just going to do every one that I see. And bam. There we go. So how many words do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that was not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. Let's start in the bottom right. I feel like I have better luck doing that, transcribing. Oh, okay. Well, that'll work. So what is this? Please remember to change your passwords daily. Generator security diagnostic. Attention all structural engineers. There was a problem with the remote diagnostic protocols set up for the generators on the dam. Turns out that activating the remote diagnostics has a good chance to cause the generators to overload. Because of this, the diagnostic program is going to be disabled. Activate generator diagnostics. I'm confused as to what this is actually doing, though. There's a problem with the remote diagnostics protocol set up for the generators on the dam. It turns out that activating the remote diagnostics has a good chance to cause the generators to overload. This is hurting the NCR, though, isn't it? Because this is an NCR checkpoint. So if we activate the generator diagnostics, it's going to overload the generators. Why would we want to do that if we're helping the NCR, right? So I think we don't do that. I think that would be if you were, like, neutral or against the NCR or something that would help you out for some reason. But if we did that now... Well, we saved the game. Let's try it. I just want to see what happens. Activate generator diagnostics. You think if you had a remote detonator, you could set it up to cause the generators to explode. What the heck? That is another thing that I have no recollection of whatsoever, and I don't actually know the consequences of doing that. Again, I'm assuming it hurts the NCR. Okay, do we have anything in these lockers? No. How about over here? Yes, we do. What's in here? Leather armor. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, looks like that's about that. I'm assuming we just want to keep going. Climb ladder to Mojave Wasteland. Where does this go? Okay, it's just a watch post. Yeah, because if you were fighting for the Legion, you'd obviously be coming from the other side, and then maybe that would... Blowing up the generators would just really cripple the NCR? Not entirely sure. Let's keep going.
Alpha Squad reporting in. Thanks for the support back there. We've been assigned to ensure you make it to the Legate. How can we be of assistance?
Ooh. We got some speech. You have superior firepower. You can overwhelm them if you push the advance on them. If we're just trying to get to the Legate to defuse this situation and basically cut the head off of the head vampire, I think that would be smart. It's not like Avery would risk his, friends here. Need some snipers to cover my advance. Have your unit follow with me. We'll assault them head on. I can manage this without your assistance. I mean, we can, but let's be realistic here.
You have superior firepower. You can overwhelm them if you push the advance on them.
You're in charge of this operation. That sounds like a suicide mission, but all orders are to take commands from you. Unit, let's move out.
I think you guys have got it, though. Look at you guys. Yeah, you are primed and ready to destroy. Bop! Did he have to move at the very last second? Come on now. Okay, we probably could have handled this ourselves. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, there's Cannibal Johnson. There's Orion Moreno. There's Judah Krieger. There's Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry's all suited up. No sign of Arcade Ganon, though. So, yeah, we still got some remnants. We haven't seen the Brotherhood of Steel. So, yeah, again, you can align with the Brotherhood of Steel, but you need to put in Elijah, I think was his name. No, what was his name? I'm forgetting now. But we put in Hardin. We put the other guy in, so we couldn't. If I had remembered that, I would have definitely aligned with the Brotherhood of Steel. Also, the Great Khans as well, but we convinced them to leave, I'm pretty sure. And the Remnants help you, and the Boomers we saw with their giant bombing run. And that could be everybody. I forget if there's anybody else you can get. Don't quite remember. Okay, don't attack the NCR. You guys are good, right?
You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
Totally agreed.
Keep your head down. Could be snipers around.
Also totally agreed.
Now is not the time.
Yeah, don't you be bad to my NCR friends, okay? We agreed. And we've got Kruger back here, right? I want to hear what he says. So let's take these guys out. Bop! Come on! Hollow rifle, now is not the time to fail. Don't you want to go out strong? There you go. Was that so hard?
No. Let's get going. We have a battle to win.
Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to push ahead. You guys hang back.
Let's get going.
Okay, so I do like the theme of the final battle. It's like, yeah, circling the entire Hoover Dam. Basically, what the entire, story of the game has been revolving around and what we are literally revolving around now. But yeah, I guess I never realized how close proximity the Legion's camp was to the actual Hoover Dam. I guess I just thought they were more separated by like a giant body of water, which isn't that the case? I'm pretty terrible with geography, but let me see. Yeah, there's the Hoover Dam and the Legate's camp over here, and then the fort is over here. I guess what I got confused with was this body of water here. Either way, we're getting very, very, very close. And as typical with anything made by Obsidian, there's a lot of different ways to end this particular game. And we're going to do the way that's right for us. Are you going to talk to me or are you going to shoot me? Because if you're going to shoot me, I'm going to shoot you. You're acting very bizarre, and you're just a Centurion, so say goodbye to your head. Peace! There's another guy, it looks like, under the bridge. What in the heck just happened? Okay. That was bizarre. And here we have open gate to the Legate's camp. That wasn't all too difficult fighting our way through. Honestly, there wasn't nearly as many NPCs as I remembered.
Come on.
Okay, I'm assuming our friends can die, so let's keep them alive as much as possible. Not that it's going to matter, because once we end this, you have to load a previous save, if I remember right. Praetorian Guard? What are you going to do, dude? You are running up to literal Remnants, Enclave members in giant power armor and machine guns, and you have a power fist? People are dying and you're running up with a power fist? Okay, let's put this sucker away. We've got a giant camp of Legion here. Legate's camp. How's it going, everybody? Why do we have some friendly NPCs over here? I wonder who those belong to. Let's take a look. Oh, it's Brahmin. Okay, I think we're gonna push right through and leave everything, because I think what Avery's mindset is we want to stop the bloodshed as quickly as possible. You know, it's like if we can take it right to the main guy, we want to do that as Avery. while letting our teammates handle all of these other guards and stuff. Okay, come on. Jeez Louise, the amount of times I miss with this weapon makes me so sad. Bop! Come on, man! I will not! Oh! If I'm ever doing a Fallout playthrough again on this channel, we are going mouse and keyboard. I swear to you. I swear! Okay, I should probably make a new save, but we gotta be very careful with our saves now, because this is literally like end game.
And who are you to come before me? You bear the insignia of the bear, yet you do not wear it as a soldier of the West wears it.
Okay, now this is where we gotta be really smart. This is where all of the dialogue makes the biggest difference. Obviously, we can just kill Legate Lanius, or Lanius, as I've heard them pronounce it. This is basically Caesar's right-hand man tier, and he has some really sick armor, which I don't think you can get. You might be able to get it if you nuke the Legion during the Lonesome Road DLC. I forget. I know you can get something in, like, the exploded area that is unique, but I forget if it's but this, yeah, this is one of the coolest armors in the game. So let's take a look at all of our options. If you think you've got any chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong. That's true. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason. That's also true. What, Caesar wasn't brave enough to come take the dam himself? See, I want to say that, because, yeah, I'm actually wondering, where is Caesar? What is he up to at the moment? I'm here to kill you. The Legion's advance ends here. Nice mask. Can't wait to take it as a trophy. I mean, all of these are good, honestly. But what would Avery think? I think, honestly, Avery despises the Legion. And I honestly think that Avery's the type of guy that really does not want there to be all that much bloodshed. If we can avoid bloodshed. But maybe the Legion is just the one that pushes through to him, you know? And he just thinks that, honestly, putting them down just might be the best choice no matter what.
What? Caesar wasn't brave enough to come take the dam himself?
Kaiser's will is made truth through me. I am a hammer against all that defy his rule. If you seek to stand against me, you shall fall as the West falls.
Now, do we go down? So the thing is, as you can probably guess, if you have max speech, you can just speech him out of this. And I feel like you do get something from that, but then again, I think you have to reload a save, don't you? You're not able to continue this game once the game ends. So even if he does give you something, you wouldn't be able to use it. I could be wrong, though. I could be completely forgetting this. Would Avery talk him out of it, or would he just kill him? I don't know. I don't know. We always go the speech route. We always go the speech route. Again, I kind of just feel like Avery is so disgusted with the Caesar's Legion that this is the one time he's not going to talk his way at, not talk his way out of something, but you know what I mean, like use diplomacy.
I'm here to kill you. The Legion's advance ends here.
Enough words, then. Let our strength settle this.
Let's do it. Legate Lanius with 908 HP and a 20 DT, which is probably really good. Now, the way I want to do this is I want to shoot him with every one of my weapons, starting with the mysterious Magnum. Then going to the hollow rifle. Okay, I guess we're reloading first. That's fine. Who did you just kill, you son of a bitch? Who was that? Cannibal Johnson. Okay, I missed that one. What else is new with this stinky-ass hollow rifle? Oh my god, now his friends are joining the party. Can you please land one shot? Like, the hollow rifle has a secret, like... It has a secret, like, special effect where it just misses every... It's insane! Retribution! And again, I know it's me. I know it's me missing. Okay, we're gonna use VATS on this guy. I didn't want to use VATS on Legate Lanius, but if his friends are gonna be fighting, then that changes things. Oh my god. Okay, reload. Let's fall down here. And he get rid of his little friends. That's not a fair fight, man. Okay, let's shoot this guy once in the face with a 95% chance. Thank you. Dealt some AoE damage to Legate Lanius. Please get me out of this. Gosh, I'm so scared to use VATS now. Okay. Oh, man. How many ads are there, dude? I thought my friends would take care of them. All right, let's clean up all these nerds. Let's shoot this guy twice in the right arm. I think we can still kill him by hitting him in the right arm. No? And the damage overtime should get him. There we go. Okay, let's get you. There you go. Okay, let's reload. Still some people rolling in. Press down on the D-pad a couple of times. Okay. Line it up. All right. Bop. There we go. Bop! There we go. Okay, keep him on this little loop here. Okay, let's shoot this guy. I don't know if they're going to infinitely spawn or not. I want to have like a one... I want to have a one-on-one with this guy. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. So let's kill a couple more. By the way, you can use stimpaks and VATS if it was unclear. Yeah, if these guys just keep spawning, I am not going to be wasting my time with them. Let's kill this last guy, though. Yeah, I know. Retribution. Hold on. Okay, you got to go. What was that? Excuse me? What? Oh, it must be the, Legate Lanius's, like, effect on his weapon or something. Okay, you gotta go, dude. Are you kidding me now? Are you kidding me now? Getting, like, perma-stun? Please kill this man. You are ruining everything, buddy. Okay, please, Avery. If ever there was a time to be lucky, it's now. Avery! That's my boy. You had me worried there for a second. Okay, Lanius, let's do this. What am I even getting stuck on? Dude, there's nothing on the ground. All right, so there's the hollow rifle. Now, what else do we have? We have a Q35 matter modulator. Let's hit him a couple of times with that. Bop, 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 bop. Is it even hitting? Man, this thing has no punch at all. Let's reload. Or not? Yeah, please, I'm pressing it. Dude, I cannot describe to you how awkward everything feels right now. Okay, that was a couple of times for sure. What do we got down here now? The blood nap. Let's stab him a couple of times. Bait out his attack. Bop, bop, boppity, bop, 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 bop. Almost died there. And there are more. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is not fair, man. I wanted to fight this guy one-on-one, and you guys are ruining everything. I want to kill him with all of my weapons. Okay, I think we do this the hard way, since these guys are making it very difficult on me. Let's grab this and kill this guy with America. No, no, no. You ain't running away, Legate Lanius. No, 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 no. He is actually running away. What the heck? No, no, no. You started this thing, and now you're finishing it. Oh, he's just straight up giving up. Okay, I'm going to just lay into him with VATS. All right, let's reload one more time. I am just going to unload. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, he has like a knockdown effect on his weapon that really is throwing me off, because usually I talk my way out of this. Please get off, Jesus. Please. This is so awkward. I might actually die. I did not think it was going to be this hard. And his little buddies here are extremely tanky too. It seems like it is just like constantly spotting other people. Okay, that's that. We're gonna have to reload. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know how much health Legate Lanius has left, but hopefully it's not a crazy amount. It is kind of a crazy amount. Okay, we might have to set him up with a, here, let's reload one more time. We might have to set him up with a hollow rifle shot. Fortunately, we have no explosives, so clearly we're not dealing all that much damage, and I'm incredibly inaccurate. All right, there he is. Come on, don't knock me down. The rocket's red glare takes a very, very, very long time to reload as well. Caesar's Legion infamy gained. You know, I'm totally fine with that. Legate Lanius, Blade of the East. There it is, HP -2. Oh, it doesn't even have like a knockdown effect. I guess that's just inherent. Oh, and the Legate helmet, which you actually can get, as well as frag grenades and incendiary grenades. Oh my lord, Blade of the East added. Why did I have a little gift icon, I wonder? Okay, now what must we do? Let's take a look at our current objective, shall we? Eureka, the Legion is attacking Hoover Dam. The Legate's camp must be destroyed to protect the dam. I guess we just have to kill every single enemy here, huh? Now we use like our entire thing of stimpaks. Oh no, you are not gonna glitch out. Okay, we're gonna take off. Are you really gonna glitch out? It's pointing to Legate Lanius. Maybe we have to just get up there to the top of the camp. We might just have to kill everything. I was just singing your praises, Fallout New Vegas, and saying how you didn't glitch or anything like that. Okay, let's get this guy dead. Let's go right for the torso. See, this close, and still we barely have like a 50% chance to hit him. Let's go for his left arm. Okay, that's decent damage. I'll take it. Let's switch to the tried and true hollow rifle, which over time I've just built a resentment for because it should be so much more accurate than it feels. Let's go for his torso. The 39% chance to hit. Come on. Come on. Hold still. There we go. Okay, looks like there's only 2 more NPCs. There's nothing up here. Oh, there we go. The battle's been won. Return to General Oliver. Okay, let's get this guy dead. See you later. Where are you? Time to go. Nice. Woo! That was so much more difficult than I expected. Because, again, like 9 times out of 10, I always just speech him out of that. Because you can convince him, but I think it's like the hardest speech checks in the game, basically. Ugh.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece. You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the least, and that's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
Now I'm going to pick every single choice here exactly as I think Avery would say. It was my duty, General. I was glad to help out. I couldn't have done it alone, and I appreciate the assist along the way. What happens now? Sometimes I wonder if NCR wouldn't lose the whole West if they weren't sitting on it. Sometimes I wonder if the NCR wouldn't lose the whole West if they weren't sitting on it. What do you mean by sitting? Just like occupying it? Is that what we're saying there?
I couldn't have done it alone, and I appreciate the assist along the way.
Least we could do. And seeing those shits of Caesar kicking dirt as they ran did my heart good, let me tell you. Might see some recruitment number rise, build some morale out in the Mojave long enough for the NCR to find its feet again. All due to you. Again, you have my thanks. And all the West, too. Once they pass it over the radio. After signing the right release forms.
What happens now if there's nothing else, General? I'll head out. I'm going to rest for a bit, if you don't mind. I feel like this one would fit Avery the most, but I'm kind of curious about this.
What happens now?
We clean up, take prisoners, watch the east for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
Maybe traveling is in order. If there's nothing else, I'll head out.
I'm gonna rest for a bit, if you don't mind.
Course not. You earned it. Rest up. Let us carry things for a while. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run. But I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
With the help of the gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Never weakened by NCR, the Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. Though NCR repulsed the Fiends, They suffered heavy losses in the process.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Though Arcade had not hoped for an NCR victory, he was proud of his role in the defense of Hoover Dam against the forces of Caesar's Legion. Unfortunately, when word spread that Arcade was once a member of the Enclave, he was forced out of the followers of the Apocalypse. Pursued by bounty hunters, NCR Rangers, and the Brotherhood of Steel, Arcade pushed deep into the eastern plains and was never heard from again.
Goodsprings saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland, but with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
Cass survived to see the NCR flag flying proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, this is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the courier not to get too proud of himself. Then she figured, he knew that already. That night, Cass kicked in the door of his room to celebrate, only to find the man on the bed was an NCR soldier whose barracks had been destroyed. He was cute, though, so after having her way with him, she got the hell out, leaving an empty whiskey bottle as a note. As she walked along the dam in the night, she felt drunk, content, and happy to be alive. Which to her was the whole point of it all.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained their independence.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the Courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert, his first recon beret the last thing they never saw.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
After the death of Chief Hanlon, the power of NCR's Rangers was broken for years. Their organization, so reliant on the wisdom and guidance of its elder members, became a shadow of what it once was to people across the wasteland.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the Remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
And that, as they say, is that, ladies and gentlemen. Fallout New Vegas 100%ed. Percented. Not percented. Percented. Obviously, a lot of it's subjective in terms of what you yourself think a 100% is. My opinion is always just like doing everything you can in one playthrough. Clearly, you can't do, obviously, quests that, go against each other, that sort of thing. And obviously, the other things I would want to do to go the extra mile would be getting all the locations, which still might be done. I'm going to either stream that or do it off camera and then show you that I've done it. And also all the unmarked quests, the stuff in our notes, the things like that. And then getting those final things that we basically just have to grind a lot of caps for and buy, to buy them and then get them. Obviously, a lot of that stuff is very boring, though, and doesn't make for great YouTube episodes, so I have chosen to pretty much do the quest content as the complete series, and then maybe make, again, streams or update videos showing all the other stuff. But, for all intents and purposes, I would say that's a pretty strong 100% series right there, and I hope you enjoyed it. Fallout New Vegas, this series has given me a new appreciation for it. It's a game that I think is one of the stronger Fallouts out there, and I remember when it first came out, it felt a little weak almost. It felt like, I don't know, to me at least, it felt like a spinoff, and I thought that's how people felt as well, like a spinoff of Fallout 3, which was obviously very well received at the time, from what I can remember. But looking at it now critically, doing everything in it for the most part, I think it is one of the strongest. I'm trying to say, is it the strongest? It could be the strongest Fallout game out there. I think it really retains the spirit of Fallout 1 and 2, which obviously, are quite different from Fallout 3 and 4 in certain ways, since 3 and 4 are more Bethesda, of course. I think this game has the best, spirit of Fallout, and that's why so many people like it now. It's one of those things where I feel like just over time, people have been able to appreciate it more for what it is. My only issue with it is that, again, it's very ugly in a lot of ways. I think the graphic, I guess Fallout 3 was as well, but graphically, I feel like it's not the best game. It's just really, really ugly, and outside of the fact that it, obviously is a post-apocalyptic game, I just think it could look better in certain ways. Kind of like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 has some good-looking textures and stuff. Well, the textures are, my least favorite part, actually, but, I mean, Fallout 4, its visuals were bumped up, so I kind of wish the game was a little more pretty, especially the strip. And then also, there is very obviously a ton of cut content and content that seems like it was supposed to be bigger, but it wasn't. But again, given the rushed nature of this game and given how much they put into it and how strong of a game it is and how many quests and main quests go against each other and how much of a nightmare that must have been to figure out, I would say, yeah, it's probably the strongest Fallout game currently out, in my opinion. Then again, I have not played Fallout 3 in quite a while, but just overall, yeah, doing this series has given me a really good newfound impression of it. I've always liked this game, but playing it now kind of made me understand why so many people like it so much these days compared to when it first came out, I feel like. Nevertheless, I'm gonna plan on doing an epilogue episode to kind of finish this series with a punch. I might make merch for that. That's kind of like the thing that we typically do here whenever we finish a big 100% series. We do like a merch thing for it. So that might take some time to do, but just keep an eye out for it. Like the next episode, that will be like kind of the closer. Again, if you want to see more New Vegas content, make sure to follow the streams and, of course, the channel and blah, 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 because I might do some other stuff with it. But for all intents and purposes, that is the series. That is Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. It's been a long ride. We took a lot of breaks from this series. A lot of people thought I wasn't going to come back and finish it. That was never the case. I always was going to come back and finish it, and here we are. And I'm proud of it, man. I think it's one of the stronger overall series I've ever done. I just think all the stuff we're doing currently is pretty strong because I've just come a long way as a content creator. I know at the end of the day I'm just playing games and talking, but it just feels good. You know, it feels like I have come a decent way and I've gotten better at making, you know, videos like this. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed the heck out of playing this game and, you know, doing a lot of stuff that I'd completely forgotten about. And I want to thank everybody so much for watching this series and for supporting it in any way, shape, or form. And supporting me in any shape or form. In any way, shape, or form. And then also, you know, just watching what I do. It's a dream come true. Trying to do a finale when my brain's like so sporadic right now. It's a dream come true doing this job. And, you know, just doing something like this at the end of it, you can take a deep breath and just think, man, what a good position to be in, to be able to just make a big fat series like this of a 2011 game or 9, I always get confused, 9 or 11, whatever, you know, and just be able to have a bunch of people watch it and hopefully enjoy it. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. We're gonna let the credits play out. That is Let's 100% Fallout New Vegas. Once again, thank you so much for watching the series. On to Skyrim now, on the hardest difficulty. We'll finish that bad boy off, and then we'll just see where the channel goes after that. And I'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Pain. Everywhere you look, the Mojave's got it in spades. I've had my fair share. I had the closest thing to an honest, happy life, until some raiders strayed a little too far north. Overnight, my family was taken from me, and that life was over. No more staying away from problems. Just solving them. It took everything that I had to climb out of that hole. But boy, when I finally did, I saw just how bright the Mojave could be. Life's funny like that. It'll take everything from you so that all you have to give back is yourself. So that's what I did, bit by bit, town by town. Hell, maybe it ain't the purest way of righting wrongs, but if it eases people's pain just a little bit, it's good enough for me.
And that, as they say, is that. First off, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for watching the series. Did you make it through the entire thing? That's a lot of episodes to watch. I'm not sure what the final episode count is, but it's up there in terms of the biggest series we've ever done on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, even if you didn't watch all the episodes, but if you're here and you watched all of them, momentous applause. That is astounding. I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube series like that for myself. As is tradition here on this channel, whenever we finish a giant series, we do have a new shirt to celebrate the occasion. It is right here. I'm working with a new artist, or I worked with a new artist to have this made, and it's freaking amazing. If you'd like to buy a shirt and support the channel while you're at it, and also check out the artist, all of their social stuff is below in the description, as well in the pinned comment. I really appreciate it. Supports me and the channel. I'll be buying a shirt myself, and the artist did an amazing job, so please check out their stuff and give them follows and all the good stuff. And yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching this series, ladies and gentlemen. It was a massive undertaking, but I'm very proud of it. I think it came out really, really, really solid, and I'm getting a lot better at kind of having a solid playthrough from start to finish these days, I think. Overall, I'm just very proud, and I hope you enjoyed it genuinely. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching again. Bye-bye.